Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as a friend, as a friend, as an old enemy. Take your time, hurry up. Choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest as a friend, as an old memory. 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 Okay, I won't torture you anymore, boys. I never was a front man, but what's going on, man? What is going on, boys? Welcome to the inaugural episode of motherfucking 2 Cents Jam Session, boys. You are in the fucking jam session. We is the jam session. We us. Man, holy shit. I just listened to Nirvana's Nevermind, and it was a wild ride, boys. It was an emotional journey. I was air drumming. It moved me to tears at some points. I'm still grieving over the loss of a good friend of mine. I lost, like a month or so ago. And man, some of these songs really hit home. But I listened to the whole album. I'm going to tell you guys what I thought about it. And I listened to it, boys, like half an hour. I finished listening to it like half an hour ago, 20, 30 minutes ago. So I want to give you my thoughts on it. I want to give you my thoughts on, I want us to talk about Nirvana and grunge in general. But I want to mostly keep it on Nirvana. And specifically this album, but we can talk about Nirvana in general. I know the description said all things grunge, but man, after listening to this album, this is going to be a Nirvana episode, man. But yeah, we'll get into it, man. I want to see if we can get 5 people in here before I start talking about the album itself. I did just listen to Nevermind, but man, it was an experience, dude. It had been a while since I listened to the whole fucking album. I used to own it. I had it on CD. I want to say the first time I got it at a used record store in Little Rock, I think. The used record store that's off of Rodney Parham, like right before you get to Pleasant Valley, the Pleasant Valley area. There's a record store there. And I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I think I bought Nirvana there. Nirvana Nevermind the first time there. Pretty cheap too. But yeah, that's early to mid 2000s. It was the first time I actually bought it myself. But dude, yeah, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, see if we can get 5 people up in here. We get 5 people up in here, I'll start cooking on Nevermind. But this is just my 2 cents. I hope you're all having a good day. This is the first fucking episode of 2 Cents Jam Session. See, I got the trio back there in the background, and your boy put his little stamp on it. So yeah, I should be okay. Copyright wise. But anyway, yeah, what's going on, you guys? What is going on? If you're just joining me, I literally got done listening to Nirvana's Nevermind half an hour ago. It's definitely not the first time I've listened to it, but it has been a while since I listened to the whole thing, just front to back. So I'm going to talk all about that shit, and I will open up the panel, We can talk about Nirvana. We can talk about grunge, but I like to just kind of keep it on. I like to keep it on the trio that you see here in the avatar. What's up, man? I see Nick in the building. There were 4 people in here, and they all just disappeared, except for one. Shout out to the one that's still here. But yeah, I very much enjoyed listening to Nevermind. Like I said, when 5 people come in here, 5 people in here, I'll talk about it. Till then, I'll just keep smoking and bullshitting. What's up, Noah? About to talk about this, man. I said, if I can get 5 people in the building, we'll talk. I'll give you my album review of Nevermind. There we go. 3. We're getting there. We're getting warmer. 5 people coming into the building. 5 people coming to the lounge. We'll get cooking, man. This is the inaugural episode of the 2 Cents Jam Session. Doesn't have to stay 5 people, but I just need I need 5 people in here because I feel like this album is worthy of at least 5 people to hear a review on. 4, we're getting warmer now, boys. We're getting warmer now, boys. Oh yeah, one more person. I'm gonna start going. One more person comes in here. I'm gonna start cooking on this Nirvana review, this Nevermind review here, man. I just got done listening to it half an hour ago. It's fresh in my mind. I'm gonna tell you all my thoughts on it, and I'm gonna give it a rating. I'm gonna give it a rating. Howdy, Pard. Howdy, Tex. Yeah. What you know good? What you know good, Moise? Big Moise in the building, man. What's going on, man? What's up? But yeah, one more person comes in here. I will give you my official Nevermind review. I just got done listening to it. I'm telling you, like 30 minutes ago, tops. So yeah. Just need one more head, one more barrage up in here to jam. We got we just need our bass player, man. We got the drums, your boy's on drums. We got a fucking lead singer. We got a rhythm guitarist and a lead guitarist. We just need that bass player. We can get that bass player in here. We'll start jamming. Need one more head in here. We'll start jamming. There we go, boys. 5 in the building, man. There it is. Okay. I will fulfill my promise. This is my official review of Nirvana's Nevermind. I just got done listening to it, dude, and I want to give you guys all my thoughts on it. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the info. You can find all that on Wikipedia. I just want to give you what I thought about the album itself. I won't hide it. I thought it was incredible. I hadn't listened to it in the whole thing front to back in a while. I thought it was fucking incredible, man. Great pacing on the album. Comes out like 4 killer tracks, like right out of the gate. Like Smells Like Teen Spirit, In Bloom, Come As You Are, Breathe, just boom, 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 right? Then it simmers a little bit with Lithium and Polly, but then like right back into the fire with Territorial Pissings and Drain You. Then you get another kind of like little up and down, like you get Lounge Act, which I think is a really fucking underrated song, and Stay Away, which is kind of like Stay Away is like heavier, and then it's another kind of like it was just like good pacing. Like it wasn't like here's the fast songs, here's the slow songs. It was like they mixed it up really good. It was good. I think that I would qualify that as good pacing. And then again, like I said, from Stay Away, we go to another underrated song, On a Plane, and Something in the Way, which is one of my favorite Nirvana, like one of my favorite slower Nirvana songs. But I'm not going to make this too long of a review. I'm going to go through this review, and then I just want us to kind of just bullet the people that are in the building, man. I'll open up the panel if anybody wants to come in, but we can just talk about Nirvana and just grunge music in general. If we can keep it all on Nirvana, that's awesome. If it goes to other grunge bands, that's cool too. But yeah, so I thought there was really good pacing on the album. I'm going to give you my 5 favorite tracks. I'm going to give you my 5 favorite Nevermind tracks. These are the ones that I think are my personal favorites. These are the ones that I think hit the hardest. They're the ones that hit home to me the most, and the ones that I consistently like have enjoyed throughout listening to Nirvana. Like I said, I listened to this album quite a few times, but it had been a long time since the last listen. So let me go ahead and get one of these songs up here. But yeah, these are my 5 favorite tracks from Nevermind. But I hope the 5 people in the building are doing well. And I hope you guys are ready to talk about this shit as much as I am, man, because I really fucking enjoy listening to this album. I'm going to talk all about it. And then, yeah. Computer is being a little slow, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Give me 1 second. Bear with me, boys. Bear with me. About to give you, this is my 5th, I think this is my 5th favorite song on Nevermind. I'm actually going to listen to it in my earbuds so I can kind of just like tell you what I like about it, tell you what I, what I dig about it. All like that. Give me 1 second here. And I'll put this up for you. Howdy, pard. Okay, this is my 5th favorite Nirvana song. Noah, you're like creeping me out right now, dude, because not because I think you're a creepy guy, but because like we're kind of on the same exact wavelength right now. That is my 5th favorite song on this album. It's a fucking kick-ass song. Like it opens up with a killer little bass line, and like it just rollicks right along. Like I love the fucking like the verses, like dude, I love the rhythm, like guitar in the song. It's awesome fucking song. Like I really enjoy like listening to it. Like the chorus is like catchy. Like I love everything about this song, man. I love Lounge Act. This song, I didn't know this, but this song is about that girl that he used to date. Fuck, what's her name, man? It's about y'all will probably know it. Toby Vale. Yeah, this song is about Toby Vale. And Toby Vale is the girl that one of the girls that Kurt Cobain dated before Courtney Love. And I think this girl fucked him up, man. Like, but Lounge Act is about her like smothering him and like him getting the fuck away from her, basically, is what I think it is. And I think this was recorded, must have been like shortly after they broke up or something. I don't know like where the timeline is with like him and Courtney at this point, but yeah, Lounge Act is a fucking killer song. It's a very underrated Nirvana song, but it's awesome. It is my 5th favorite song on Nevermind. So rock on, Noah. Fucking excellent. You know what I'm saying? That's tight. That's tight, bro. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, dude? But yeah. Yeah. Now, let me move on to the next song. The next song, then we'll move on to number 4. This is my 4th favorite song off of Nevermind. We just hit Lounge Act. Now, this song is a pretty well-known song, very familiar to Nirvana fans or fans of alternative rock or rock in general, classic rock radio now at this point, which I think is awesome. I love that 90s music is now considered classic rock. It's just like, fuck yes. It's just like one of my favorite like decades of music. Anyway, okay, so this song is pretty well known, and it is tight, and is my 4th favorite song on Nevermind. And I will pull it up right now. Give me 1 second here. Like I said, it's a pretty well-known song, like, but it's one that it starts out a little slow, but boy does it pick up. When it hits, god damn does it hit. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about at this point. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about at this point, but I'm gonna pull it up for you right now. My fucking computer would be just a little bit faster. It would be tight. Okay, here. Here we go. 6 in the building. We are at my 4th favorite Nevermind song, and I'm about to share it right now. Like I said, this one is it's right in the middle there, and it's like I said, it starts out slow, but I love the lyrics, I love the wordplay, and I just love this fucking song. And this is it. My 4th favorite song off the album Nevermind is motherfucking Lithium. Light my candles in the days because I found God, baby. I fucking love this song. I love the fucking, like, I mean, I'm a drummer myself, so I love the little like rim shot, which is like the when you put your drumstick down on the actual like drum, the bottom of the drumstick is resting on the part of the drum head that's closest to you, and the top of this is how I do it. And then the top of the drumstick is resting on the rim of the drum head. And what you do is you keep it down, you keep the bottom part of the drumstick down, and then you tap on the rim with the top of the stick, and it makes like the sound. And it's what Dave Grohl is doing. I'm pretty sure that's what Dave Grohl is doing in Lithium. Is the little rim shot. Head, I'm so ugly. That's okay, 'cause so are you. Broken mirrors, Monday morning. It's every day for all I care. I'm scared. I have my candles in a daze, 'cause I found God. Yeah. Oh yeah, love Lithium, boys. So that's my my 4th favorite song off Nevermind. It was a treat listening to it. But yeah, for sure, Lithium. I'm gonna go ahead and just get to the next one right now. But yeah, we're moving on to number 3. We're moving on to number 3 here, and then when I'm done with this little list here, we can just kind of, I'll give you my just general thoughts on the album, and I'll give you a rating, and then we can just kind of talk about it. kind of just talk about it, and we just have an open discussion about it, boys. 1 second. 1 second. Jagged boy. Yeah, so Noah literally like called Lounge Jack as being my fifth favorite. Well, he didn't say it was gonna be my fifth, but he said Lounge Jack has slept on literally right before I revealed that Lounge Jack is my fifth favorite song on this fucking album. But what's going on, Jackie boy? I'm about to reveal. So Lounge Jack was number 5, Lithium was number 4, and I'm about to give you my third favorite track off of Nirvana's Nevermind. And I will do it as soon as I hit the share screen and hit the Chrome tab and hit the this, and then I'm gonna share it. But first, I'm gonna fucking rip this banger right quick. Shout out to the 6 people in the building. In the jam sesh, dude, just jamming here, just riffing a little, dude, just fucking I'm on the skins a little bit with the fucking rat-ta-ta-ta-ta, you know what I'm saying? Rat-ta-ta-ta-douche. Okay, here we go. Here we be. My third favorite song off the album Nevermind. This is one of my favorite Nirvana songs. I love this song dearly. Yeah, it kicks ass. It really kicks ass. So this is the song, third favorite song off of Nirvana's Nevermind is Come As You Are, As You Were, As I Want You to Be, as a friend, as a friend, as an old enemy. Yeah, man, I fucking love this song. Yeah. So as Moyes correctly pointed out, it is they pretty much copied the riff from this song 80s by what are they called? Killing Joke. So yeah, they're upset about it, but they felt it was handled poorly, and I think Dave Grohl, shout out to Moyes Audio, I think Dave Grohl did a like played with them live or something, or during like a tribute concert or something. So I think the beef was squashed. But yeah, if you listen to that song 80s, the riff is pretty much the exact fucking same. But I will say this, having listened to both songs, Come As You Are is a way better song to me, in my opinion. But yeah, Come As You Are is my third favorite Nirvana song. It's actually one of the only, like, I can actually play that doon doo doo doon dan doon dan doon doo doo dan doon doon. I get, like, it's pretty easy to play on guitar, and I'm sure bass guitar as well. But yeah, I love Come As You Are. It's a fucking like classic Nirvana song. It doesn't really, that's one of the songs that I can listen to. It doesn't, these top 3 songs I can listen to over and over, and they don't really get old. They're like, every time I hear them, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, Come As You Are is my third favorite. Now, let me go to my second favorite. Getting through these, and then we will just kind of open things up. I'll open up the panel, and then we can just kind of talk about Nirvana and grunge and just music, and, you know, all while smoking weed. What am I doing? What am I doing here? Bear with me, boys. This is my second favorite Nirvana song. My second favorite Nirvana song. This song kicks ass. This fucking song kicks so much ass, man. Second favorite Nirvana song. Now, I mentioned before, Lithium starts very slow and then just like picks up like a motherfucker. But this song just fucking comes in with a bang, dude. This is like of Nirvana's like this is definitely a very popular Nirvana song. This is one of their hit songs for sure. This song, honestly, like it's just as good as Smells Like Teen Spirit. Like this song fucking rocks. Like I said, it comes in with a fucking bang. And it is my second favorite song off of the album, Nevermind. And it is dude, I fucking love In Bloom, man. It's got a cool video. And here it is, Nirvana. You know, the fucking corny like guy, and they fucking like they come in there in the suits with their fucking like greasy hair and shit, man. I fucking love In Bloom. This song kicks so much ass. This one, like, I can play this song like over and over and over. I never get sick of it, dude. Never, ever, ever, man. I love In Bloom. I almost had this as my favorite. I almost put this as my favorite because it is absolutely one of my favorite songs in general, but just easily one of my favorite Nirvana songs. In Bloom is Mills. If you haven't heard In Bloom, man, do yourself a favor. Listen to In Bloom. Listen to Come As You Are. Listen to Lithium. Listen to Lounge Act. Listen to the whole fucking thing. The whole album is good. I'm gonna talk about the whole album in general in a second, but yeah, this is my second favorite Nirvana song. In Bloom is incredible. Like, it opens with the drums. It opens with one of my favorite things to play on a drum. It's one of my favorite sounds that comes out of a drum is the bass drum and the cymbals at the same time. Like hitting the bass drum and the fucking crash at the same time. Like, dude, like when the guitars come in, I think that's what the drums do. It's like bass and fucking cymbals at the same time. That sound together is one of the coolest drum sounds, and the opening of the song, just the whole song in general, is just fucking kick-ass, man. It's one of their singles off the song. Like, it has a cool video, and damn, it's a fucking ass kicker, man. In Bloom is incredible. But now is the time to tell you guys what my absolute favorite, this is probably my absolute favorite Nirvana song. Definitely my favorite song off of this album. Give me 1 second, I will pull it up for you. And then we will just kind of talk about this album in general. I'll open up the panel. We can talk about grunge. I'd like to kind of keep it on Nirvana if we can, if that's possible, but sometimes it's just not, man. Sometimes the conversation just percolates, and I don't want to be one to stifle the organic growth of a music conversation. But if we can kind of keep it on Nirvana and grunge, that would be pimp tight. Okay, boys, here it is. This is my absolute favorite Nirvana song. I'll build it up a little bit. This song is an underrated Nirvana song. I think it is so fucking catchy. And I'll tell you a little like once I announce it, I will here in a second, I will kind of tell just some little like tidbits, and this is nothing that's like a big secret. Like, you can find this stuff easily on Wikipedia, what I'm about to tell you. But this is I'm going to tell you why this song kicks so much ass to me and why it's one of my favorites. And yeah, just give me 1 second here. This is my absolute. If you're joining me, I've gone through. I'll just briefly go through the list again. My top 5 favorite tracks off of Nirvana are as follows. Number 5, Lounge Act. Number 4, Lithium. Number 3, Come As You Are. Number 2, In Bloom. And number 1 is One Baby to Another Says I'm Lucky to Met You. About you. It is now my duty to completely drain you. Through a tube and dude, it's hard to drum and sing at the same time. If y'all know anything about music, the dudes, not many guys do this. There's not many frontman drummers. I've only seen one do it in person myself, but it is fucking difficult, dude. Because what happens is you either fuck up the drums or you fuck up the lyrics, because singing and playing guitar is way easier than singing and playing drums. Anyways, I'm a terrible singer. I'm just a okay drummer. Anyways, Drain You is my absolute favorite Nirvana song. Absolute favorite song of this album. It's such a fucking ass kicker, dude. And one of the many reasons I like this song. This was one of Kurt Cobain's personal favorite songs. I want everyone to hear this part. Kurt Cobain loved playing this fucking song. The first time I heard Drain You was obviously I shouldn't say the first time I heard it. The first time I saw it performed was on Saturday Night Live. It was an old Saturday Night Live from the 90s, and when Nirvana was on there. And they played Drain You. And seeing it played live, Grohl on the drums, it's such an ass kicker. But yeah, this is one of Kurt Cobain's favorites. He loved playing this song. He thought it was every bit as good as Smells Like Teen Spirit. And he said that, and you can find this on Wikipedia. Matter of fact, I'll just scroll down to it right now. Where is it? Fuck. Where is it? God damn it. Let's see. Yeah, Cobain cited Drain You as one of his favorites. He told them he thought it was as good, if not better, as Smells Like Teen Spirit. I love the lyrics. Agreed. They're so fucking good. I would say this is another one that could be about Toby Vale, but I think it's about like the relationship between like the baby and the mother. Like, it's the baby talking to the mother, like, it's now my duty to completely drain you. But it says one baby to another, so that's what it really is. But that's kind of what it reminds me of. Like, but like he says, I love the lyrics. And he said, I never get tired of playing it. I never get tired of listening to it, Kurt. I never get tired of listening to that song, Kurt Cobain. I agree, bro. Drain You kicks so much fucking ass. If you haven't heard it before, man, do yourself a favor. Listen to Drain You. It's one of the best Nirvana songs, in my opinion, even objectively. Subjectively, it's my favorite. I fucking love it. Drain You kicks. I never get tired of playing it. Maybe if it was as big as Teen Spirit, I wouldn't like it as much. And that is deep, because you guys probably know this, especially if you're a big Nirvana head. I truly believe this, man, that Teen Spirit is the one that like was the beginning of the end for Kurt. It was the one that made them superstars, and that was like everything that he hated. The super fame, the like conforming to like popularity, like he hated that shit. He hated it. And that's just another, like, maybe if it was as big as that, I wouldn't like it as much. That's why he didn't like that shit, because it was like what everyone, it's a reason why I like Teen Spirit. It's a good song, but it's not one of my favorites on this one. It does, like, the honorable mentions. I should have said this before I started ranking the other ones off, but the honorable mentions to me on Nevermind are On a Plane. On a Plane is a really good song. I think it's about using heroin, though. I think it's about heroin use, so that's why I can't put that one in the top 5. I know that's kind of a lame reason, but it just is for me. Like I said, like I just lost a buddy of mine recently to that shit. So that one, it's a great song. It's an underrated song on a plane. But yeah, I think that song is like about drug abuse. So it's like I can't like glorify that one too much, unfortunately. But that just kind of is like, I mean, I'm glorifying Nirvana here, but I'm trying to separate the art from the artist as much as I can. So to an extent, you really can't, but I just want to keep it as much as I can just on the music. But I just wanted to point this out that Drain You, not only is it one of my favorite songs, it's one of Kurt Cobain's favorite songs. Because I can tell you, like, yeah, there's just some songs you get sick of fucking playing. I'm just telling you. If you played music before, even in a small like band, you know what I'm saying. There's some songs you get fucking sick of playing. I know Teen Spirit was one of them for him, but he never got tired of playing Drain You, and I never get tired of hearing it. Fucking Drain You is awesome. But all right, that's my little spiel on that. But yeah, man. So dude, the whole album is great, man. It's weird listening to it because I need to take a fucking sip of water and a bong rip. But it's weird listening to it, man, because like it's weird listening to it back to like the whole album like in order. Because it's so fucking good that it feels almost like someone made like a playlist of like killer Nirvana songs. But that's literally how they were, the order they were recorded in. They did a great job of track arrangement as far as like the order of the track, the finished tracks on the album itself. But the whole album in its entirety, there's no bad songs. There's some songs that I prefer over others. There's some songs that I think are weaker than others, but they're not weak songs. They're all good songs. Even the ones that I don't like as much, they're all at least, at least fast paced or like have some kind of energy to them. There's a lot of fucking energy in Nevermind, dude. A lot of fucking Kurt Cobain's soul is on this fucking album, dude. You can just fucking hear it, man. It's an incredible album, dude. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you my rating right now. I gotta give it a 9.5. 10, a fucking 10 if you catch me on a good day, but 9.5 for sure. I really, really enjoyed listening to this album. It's so fucking good, man. Like, even objectively speaking, I couldn't give it less than a 9. I really couldn't, man. 8, you're kind of like, man, you're fucking splitting hairs. You be like the shit you're rating above. If you're rating Nirvana at 8, if you're rating Nevermind an 8, the shit you're rating a 9 and 10 had better be incredible, like mind-bending, fucking like better be some like all-time great shit, because Nevermind is an all-time great rock album. You heard it right. Let me repeat that. Nirvana's Nevermind is an all-time great rock album. It's one of the best grunge albums by far. It is Nirvana's best album by far. I'll debate anyone. Like, In Utero is a great album, but dude, it's not Nevermind, man. Like, start to finish, like In Utero has some great songs, but it has like 3 or 4 great songs. Nevermind has like 7 or 8. Like, it's such a good album. Incredible classic. Thank you for everyone that suggested me listening to this one and reviewing it, because it was a treat to listen to. Dude, if you haven't heard it or haven't heard it in a while, dude, do yourself a favor. I forgot how good Lounge Act and On a Plane were. It was just a refresher for how good like Something in the Way and even Smells Like Teen Spirit, the one that's so played out to me, the one I just get sick of listening to. Even that's the opening track, dude. It opens with Smells Like Teen Spirit. Nevermind is incredible. 9.5. I give it a TC rating of 9.5. But yeah, man, I'll drop the link if anybody wants to come in and talk about this shit. Talk about Nevermind, talk about Nirvana, talk about grunge or alternative or anything like that. I'd like to keep it, I'd like to limit it to, at the very least, or the most, grunge. I'd like to kind of keep it focused on Nirvana, even if it's how Nirvana compares to other bands in the genre. I'd like to just give Nirvana some shine and, like, R.I.P. Cobain, of course, but man, these were some good tracks, dude. And like I said, listening to it all at once is crazy. Like I said, it feels like someone put a playlist together, but it's like, no, that's how Vig did it. That's how old Butch Vig did it. Wild, dude. Shit's wild. Yeah, happy 420, dude. Happy 420, dude. I guess it's Central Time for you, dude. All right, though. Here we go. Hold on. Jesus Christ, 2 cents. What in the fuck is going on? Here we go. Here we are. Play some hip hop. I will talk about hip. I love hip hop. I do love hip hop. We will definitely. What I'm trying to do, is keep these like themed. Like, this is a Nirvana / grunge themed episode of the jam session. Next week, and I want to give a big shout out to Moise. Hey, as do I. You know what? Can a man goat? Whatever the shoot and not get timed out. Here we are. For sure, smoking weed about it, or as the kids like to say today, flower. I just call it nugget. I call it heady bum bum, but the kids call it flower. So yeah, I'm smoking some flower, dude. I'm smoking some Paris OG flower, dude. Oh, nice. I'm in this bitch. Word up. Straight word up. No, I love hip hop. I will definitely have a and even then I want to keep it like, because I want this to go on and on and on. So, and I don't want to like talk about everything all at once, because then it's like I want to be able to stretch the topic out a little bit and focus on, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to review an album every week. So just right now, I'll go ahead and announce for the 5 people in the building. Next week, and you guys can thank Moise Audio, big Moise in the building. Next week, I will, at the next week's episode of 2 Senses Jam Session will be a Red Hot Chili Peppers episode, boys. I'm gonna review a couple Chili Peppers albums, actually. Now that I have a week to prepare, I will review a couple of Red Hot Chili Peppers albums. One I will tell you right now, and the other I would like to leave up to the audience. One I'm going to review right now. I'm going to tell you right now, and the other I'm going to leave up to the audience. One I'm going to review is Californication. I haven't listened to that album in a while. I want to. So yeah, Californication will be one, and the other one I'm gonna let the people pick. I'm gonna let the people decide what they want to hear my review. I'm gonna do 2 album reviews next week, boys. So be a Red Hot Chili Peppers episode. Episode 2 is coming up next week, next Wednesday. Wednesday, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Breaking news. But yeah. So the panel is there, or the link is there if anyone would like to talk about grunge. Oh, I don't like most of the hip hop today. It's picky choosy today, but the 90s, like 90s, 2000s hip hop is dip. It's fucking dip. But yeah, man. Yeah, Drain You. So these were my 5 favorite songs off Nevermind. Lounge Act, Lithium, Come As You Are, In Bloom, and Drain You, in that order. But Yeah, it's Nevermind is a classic for a reason. You know, the album cover is a classic album cover. You know, it's the baby, the naked baby in the pool chasing after the dollar bill that's on a fucking fish hook. You know, it's classic, man. You see that album cover, everyone knows what the fuck it is. They know it's Nirvana time. But yeah, it's like a really really good, like, I I hesitate to give 10 ratings. I don't know if you guys remember, probably not, but or if you guys know the Pitchfork, the magazine Pitchfork that rates like independent and like alternative music and shit. Pitchfork gave Source Tags and Codes, which is a Trail of Dead album. If you guys don't know who Trail of Dead is, they're this like indie emo rock band from Austin, Texas, based out of Austin, and they did this album, Source Tags and Codes. It is an incredible album, boys. It is a really, 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 really fucking good album. But you can't rate it a 10. But Pitchfork rated it a 10. And hipsters, you want to talk about hipsters losing their fucking minds? You want to talk about some fucking hipsters losing their shit. When Pitchfork rated Trail of Dead a 10, a perfect 10, oh man. So yeah, I hesitate to do that, but Nevermind is about as close as you can fucking get, dude. I rated a 9.5. It's really, really, really good. Really good. I recommend it to anyone that likes rock. If you're new to the genre, start with Nevermind. You won't be disappointed, dude. You probably heard Smells Like Teen Spirit. Listen to the whole thing. You'll hear In Bloom. You'll hear Come As You Are. Then it's Breed. Then I think it's it's Breed, and then Lithium, Poly, Territorial Pissings, Drain You. Then I think it's Lounge Act, Same Way, Something in the Way, and so I think that's how it goes. But yeah, check it out, man. Yeah, listen to it. Yeah. 94. Damn, you were born in 94? Jesus Christ. Oh man, yeah, I done. What's up, Sugar? Yeah, man, I just went through the whole thing. Unfortunately. But yeah, so dude, I think I give it a 9.5, man. It's incredible. It's so good. So yeah, my favorite tracks are Lounge Act, Lithium, Come As You Are, In Bloom, and Drain You, in that order. Drain You is my absolute favorite. And like I said, not only is that my favorite song to listen to, it was one of Kurt Cobain's favorite songs. He said he never got sick of playing it. He said he thought it was every bit as good as Smells Like Teen Spirit. I agree, man. It's so catchy. Like, they played it on SNL live and it kicked ass, man. I love Drain You. That's my favorite fucking Nirvana song. Favorite song off this album. Favorite Nirvana song, period. Drain You is my shit. And it was Kurt Cobain's shit too, so that's even fucking cooler to me. That's a dub for me too, man. Like, yeah, Kurt, you and I have the same taste in your music. That's fucking tight, dude. That's super tight. Even in the fucking sorry little local band that I was a part of, I had songs that I like playing more than others. Songs that I love. There was like, dude, we don't play this song enough, bro. This is our shit, and people need to hear it. And they'd be like, no, they like this one. We're playing this one. I'd be like, yeah, whatever, dude. Fucking whatever. But it's kind of how I feel about Drainy, man. Kind of feel like it doesn't get the shine it deserves. But like I said, Cobain loved it. I fucking love it too, man. Right there. Your boy right there. Up on that right side, man. That's Cobain. The outline of Cobain, man. Jamming with that fucking axe, dude. R.I.P. R.I.P., man. But yeah, Rear Naked, I think it's their best album. I think it's Nirvana's best album. Hearing all the tracks together at once, like back to back to back to back, it doesn't sound real. It sounds like someone made a playlist or something, like a YouTube playlist. But no, that's how Butch Vig recorded it. And it's just like, holy shit, dude! It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah. And also, if you're just joining me next week, Next week, boys, next Wednesday, the episode 2 of Two Senses Jam Session will be Red Hot Chili Peppers. And now there's 7 people in the chat. I'm going to take a little vote. I'm going to do a little chat poll right now. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I think you just want to, man. You're just I think I might know who you are, actually. You're just a glutton for punishment, though. I'm just giving you what you want, but yeah, I'm giving you what you want right now. You know, you hook me. The hook brought me back. I ain't telling you no lie. The hook gets you banned. On this you can rely. La, la, that's me on fucking harmonica. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. And goodbye. Have you guys ever seen that LA Beast video where he eats the chocolate bootlas and he fucking he starts to lose his vision. He starts hallucinating shit. And he starts saying all this ridiculous. He's like, hello. Goodbye. Oh no. No. I'm not gonna tease you, Bo. I'm not gonna tease you. I'm gonna give you the whole fucking I'm gonna give you the whole fucking wrench. You ain't just getting the tip of the wrench. You're getting the whole fucking thing. Oops, upside your head. Say oops, upside your head. Oops, upside your head. Say oops, upside your head. Oops, upside your head. I went oops, upside your head. Oops, upside your head. Say oops, upside your head. Sup, dude? Sup, dude? Sup, dude? Sup, dude? Sup, dude? Remember the fucking Adam Sandler shit? Remember those fucking the Adam Sandler fucking and now the severe beating of a fucking high school Spanish teacher. Ayúdame, a biblioteca, adiós mío. Yeah, that was fun. This is fun. This is fun. Smacking trolls, smoking weed, talking about Nirvana and shit, rhinos and shit. Oh man, yeah. Cruising for a bruising. You like this, don't you? You're a glutton for this kind of punishment, man. You love getting fucking wrench smacked. And the fact that you're making all these fucking you either had these channels already or you had these channels already or you just made them, which is even sadder. If you just made them immediately, that's even sadder, dude. That's even worser, more worser. As if you just got them on standby, oh, you're going to ban this one? Well, how about this one? You know? Yeah, well, now you're on about a 2-minute fucking wrench smacking fucking timeout forever. How about just sit in the corner with that fucking dunce hat on for infinity forever minutes. And take your little time to make these little troll guys. I think I know who you are. Yeah. I think I might know who you are. Anywho, any old who. Yeah, man. That was my fucking, so Rear Naked, yeah, man. 5 favorite tracks. Lounge Act, Lithium, Come As You Are, In Bloom, and Drain You. Drain You's my shit. It's so fucking good. It's my favorite song. It was one of Kurt Cobain's favorite songs. Kurt Cobain never got tired of playing it. He thought it was just as good as Smells Like Teen Spirit. And he loved it. I love it. Yeah, like Drain You is my shit. It's such a good song. But yeah, Nevermind is an incredible album. Like I said, I don't like to give albums 10 out of 10, but it's about as close as you can fucking. You catch me on a good day, you catch me when I'm liquored up or something. Yeah, I'll give it a 10. I give it a 9.5. Nevermind by Nirvana gets a 9.5 from Old TC. It was incredible. Lounge Act, On a Plane, very underrated songs. Something in the Way, one of Nirvana's best slower songs. Even Smells Like Teen Spirit, the most overplayed, like overhyped. I think it's a little overhyped. It's good. It's a good song. Like I said, even the ones that I don't like as much are still at the like same way. That, you know, that's just kind of like not a bad song. Even the ones that I don't like as much aren't bad songs. But all together, man, front to back, it's such an incredible album. Like, it's so strong. Yeah, I give it a 9.5. Very, very, very good. Very good. Man, you are insane, dude. You are just insane with this stuff. You must just have like, but it's, I'll tell you what, as much as, even if it's just like, it's so much easier for me to just do this. It's way easier for me to just go click, boop. Yeah, 2.6 gone off that drink. 2 cents twisted, 2 cents bent off that fucking liquor. No, y'all don't want to see me bent. Y'all don't want to see me fucking drunk. I'm not a bad drunk, man. I'm actually a pretty like jovial drunk. I'm just kind of like a jovial, stupid drunk. I'm not really a mean drunk. Not really. I'll be kind of a dickhead and a smart ass, but like, I'm not really a mean drunk. I'm kind of like a jovial, stupid, like, you know, get sick and, you know, I'm that kind of drunk. I'm more likely to get sick and make a fool out of myself than like, you know, fight one of my best friends or, you know, do some stupid shit and end up in jail. Every time I've done stupid, dumb fucking shit, it's always been other stuff than just weed and liquor. You said, hey, beta boy. Hey, blocked forever beta boy. Saw Jimmy. Saw dude. Oh, I've got my theories. I've got my theories, James. I've got my theories, my man. But yeah, let's I'll drop the link if anybody would like to come in. If Jackie Boy or anybody else would like to, you know, jam a little bit, talk about some fucking music. Paste. Bam. But yeah, man, until then, I'll just keep riffing. I'll just keep riffing on fucking Nirvana, man, and how good Nevermind was. I mean, you go Smells Like Teen Spirit, In Bloom, and Come As You Are, the first 3 tracks. Hitter after hitter after hitter. And you take a little break, Lithium, hitter. Lounge Act, so underrated. On a Plane, very underrated. Something in the Way, great. Something in the Way. Ooh. You remember that shit that was in Jarhead? That's a great song, man. I love Something in the Way. Yeah, I'm not Mr. like Nirvana expert, but Kurt Cobain is a really interesting dude. Like, his book, I've seen one of the documentaries about him. I can't remember what it was called. It was a weird one, man, but it was like, oh, Jack says he's still tucking up. No rush, Jack. No rush, bro. I'll just keep dishing. We can just talk about Nirvana or grunge or whatever kind of shit on that subject you want to, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, this was really fun, man. And so I'm definitely gonna keep doing this every week. Now, okay, I'll ask Jack when he gets in here too. But what Red Hot Chili Peppers album should I review besides Californication? Something in the way that I block you. Something in the way. There's something in the way. Reefer man. Now you are fucking blocked. Keep making your troll accounts. I don't fucking care. It's a lot easier for me to smoke weed and just block your bitch ass over and over. Way easier. Speaking of which, dude. Speaking of which, boys, this thing needs to be fucking tapped out. I'm trying to goddamn this fucking thing out. That. Something in the way. And by the way, I am not breaking any kind of laws sitting here in my fucking house smoking weed. The state that I live in please, dear, for your information, the Supreme Court has roundly rejected prior restraint. Where I sit, I am in no violation of any law of man's. State I live in, weed is decriminalized, and I do not possess an illegal amount. Anyone that's watching out there, I'm not breaking any fucking laws. This is my fucking medicine, dude. I have 2 fucking slip discs in my back. I have all kinds of fucking shit wrong with me. And yes, I do like smoking weed. So yeah. Just a little, in case, for anyone out there that's fucking interested. I'm not doing, I'm well within the law, what I'm doing right now. And I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So yeah, what besides Californication, what Red Hot Chili Peppers album should I review for next week? I'm gonna do 2 album reviews. Oh Christ! What? Yeah, nice, Jack. Nice, Jack. It's like a contest, man. It's shooting practice, man. It's target practice. Who can hit these trolls the quickest? Because they out today, boys. Who can hit these trolls the quickest? Shooting. Who quick draw McGraw up in the muff in his mifk? Gotta be quick draw McGraw up in his mifk. Oh, got him. Gotta be quick, man. Gotta be on that shit. Cacao. Yeah. It's fun. This is fun. Smacking trolls is fun, man. It's so much easier. It's so much easier to smack a troll than it is for them to make a troll account. Making a troll account takes at least, I don't even know because I don't make troll accounts, but I'm assuming to make, just from what I remember making my account, it took me, it takes a little bit from what I remember. I'm not the fastest on my phone. I can type and do that shit reasonably fast. And I still remember it taking at least a few minutes to make a fucking YouTube account. So it's way quicker for me to just be like, boop, banned, than to fucking like, for them to make the account and to come in and to type something. That's cuckling. That one's cuckling. I know that for a fact. But yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Stadium Arcadium and Blood Sugar Sex Magic. You know what? I haven't listened to Blood Sugar Sex Magic in a while. Let's do that one. Let's just fucking do that one. I've heard that. I'll say unless I get a bunch of votes for another one, I'm gonna do Blood Sugar Sex Magic. It's gonna be Californication and Blood Sugar Sex Magic. My favorite song, I'll go ahead and tell you right now, my favorite song is not on either of those albums. Although those are both good albums, I'm really looking forward to listening to them. Yeah, my favorite song is not on either of those albums, though, by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Fuck yeah. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. It's looking like my fucking Californication, that was a given, and then looking like Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Looking like Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Love Trilogy. Oh, I'll go ahead and reveal. I'll do a little reveal. I'm gonna get some guesses, and then I'll tell you my absolute favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song. No, you know what? I'm gonna save it. I can't reveal that, man. I gotta save it for the episode. I gotta save it for the damn episode. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you that one. I'm gonna reveal. I'm gonna say that one, but I'll just go ahead and give you a little hint. My favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song is not on either of those albums, but those albums are generally considered two of their best. Generally, I haven't listened to either of them in totality in a while, so that's what I'm gonna do, man. Next week's episode. Shout out to the 11 people in the building, man. That's fucking tight, dude. I'm gonna take a fucking binger stroke for that shit, dude. I'm gonna stroke this old damn 4-stroke engine, boy. Here they are right there. That's all I say right here, boo. Oh Christ. Oh my God. What in the world? What is the fuck? Nice shot, Jackie boy. 1,500 second timeout. I like it. Those are frustrating actually, because they're like, oh well, I'm not banned. I'll be back, and then they come back and they think they're free and just whap. Nah, son, that's a chop. Whap. You don't want to be chill. You want to troll. You want to troll and disrupt my fucking stream. Well, you know what, little troll? I am the fucking troll slayer. You understand? You understand? Yeah, man. Chili Peppers are a great band. Chili Peppers are a band that they've been consistently good. Even in their later albums, they're still turning out good music. They're still turning out good music. Man, I'll tell you what, Ear, I really liked and thank you for asking a Nirvana related question. I think that's poppycock. I think that is poppycock, sir. I think Kurt Cobain is a good lyricist, and I think there's some good wordplay in this album, especially Lithium and what's another one where I think the lyrics are really good? In Bloom. The imagery in Bloom. We can have some more. Nature is a whore. That is straight to the point and honest as fuck, dude. We can have some more. Nature is a whore. Ain't she ever, boys? Gives us all her fruit. Pretty good lyrics to me, dude. It doesn't have to be fucking, the most like fucking eloquent or anything, I think he's a good lyricist, man. I think I think that there's some Nirvana songs, like I think Smells Like Teen Spirit. I don't think that's one of the stronger tracks, honestly, on that album. Like I said, I laid out my favorite ones. I think the strongest ones to me, these are just my personal favorites, are Lounge Act, Lithium, Come As You Are, In Bloom, and Drain You, in that order from 5 to 1. But yeah, I even the ones that I don't like as much. But yeah, but my point was, yeah, I think Smells Like Teen Spirit is a little overrated. Um but like In Bloom, like Come As You Are, As a Friend, As an Old Enemy, Take Your Time, Hurry Up, The Choice Is Yours, Don't Be Late. I care, I don't care. I care, I don't care. A lot of contradictions in his lyrics. A lot of it's you can tell, man, he's like, dude, he's screaming out for help in some of these songs. In some of them, he's just letting you know how he feels. And in some of them, it's just like he's dealing with shit. So like I said, some of these songs are about a couple of these songs are about Toby Vale, his ex-girlfriend, who's a crazy chick. Like she's well, I can't remember the name of her band, like Bikini Dolls or something. She's part of the like Seattle punk like feminist movement of the early 90s. I think it's called Riot Girl. I think that was the name of the movement, but she was like a major like influential figure in that, and she's Cobain's ex-girlfriend. I think she fucked him up, man, in the head. Like she must have been doing some crazy stuff, man, to fuck with Cobain, to where he would write fucking like Lounge Act and say like you're smothering me and shit like that. Like, damn, dude. But yeah, so some of it is about Toby Vale. Some of it is just, a lot of people are like, I mean, a lot of people contend that On a Plane is about being on dope. Like, being on a plane, I can't complain. Like it's whatever. I don't really care. And that's a lot. I mean, unfortunately, like that's the kind of the dark side, and everyone knows it, man. It's the elephant in the room. Like what makes a lot of these artists great is also what ends up destroying them. A lot of the best and most visionary like lyricists and musicians are unfortunately dope fiends as well. They're heroin addicts and they have other substance abuse issues. So that's kind of just what it is, man. It's just like the art and the artist kind of thing that I talk about a lot. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, Cobain, I think he is not overrated at all. I think he's a good lyricist. I think he is a good lyricist. I think he's very honest with his lyrics, and I think that it really is him. Like it's a lot of confusion and pain and honesty and like hatred and jealousy. I don't know, man. Like just it's man, like yeah, like songs like not jealousy, but like envy, like wanting a different that's kind of how I feel about All Apologies. You know what I mean? Like wanting to be something, wanting to be better than what you are, something different than what you are. I don't know. I think he's a good lyricist, man. I think some of his shit is like, some of it just straight up sounds like crazy talk, but I think I think he might be a little underrated, honestly. Nicky Elbows. What's up, Nick? Brother, if you're just joining us, I'll go ahead and tell you. I find Nevermind to be just an incredible album. I give it a 9.5. I struggle to give albums 10s, but it's about as close as you can get. Like I said, you catch me when I'm drunk, I'll give it 10. Sure. Yeah. But the strongest tracks to me are number 5, Lounge Act, number 4, Lithium, number 3, Come As You Are, number 2, In Bloom, and number 1, Drain You. Yeah, you better believe it. You better fucking believe it, man. She was. And also, Nikki, this chick, Toby Vale, I think she started to unscrew the lid, man. And I think that kind of might have even driven him into the arms of someone like Courtney Love. But I'm telling you, man, I don't know what I kind of know what Courtney Love did to him, but I don't know what this chick Toby Vale did to him to make him think that Courtney Love was like an alternative. But goddamn, like I said, Lounge Act is about Toby Vale. That's a very underrated Nirvana song. If you haven't heard that one, it's one of my favorites. It's my fifth favorite song on this album. It's got a great, very melodic, got a very catchy, got cool lyrics, and yeah, it's about Toby Vale. But yeah, I think she's kind of like Courtney Love, dude. She's fucking crazy bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you're driving Cobain is a trouble. Dude, we all know Cobain is a fucking troubled soul, man. And if you're too crazy for that motherfucker, you fucking crazy ass bitch. For real. Like for real, for real. I'll just leave it at that. I'll say that. But yeah, great, incredible album. Nirvana's best album for sure. Hands down. Not even close. Like I said, it doesn't sound real. It sounds like someone made a playlist of like greatest hits for Nirvana, and it's just, but no, that's just how Butch Vig recorded it. That's just how the track listing's insane, dude. Insane. Oh yeah, ultimately, like, yeah, once he was with her, it was a wrap, man. Once he was around, but like I'm telling you that this chick, Toby Vale, she screwed him up to the point where he like ran away from her and I don't know if it was, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a contributing factor to him like driving him into the arms of Courtney Love. But yeah, once you're with Courtney Love, man, dude. But that's the thing, like Kurt Cobain is not free from any of this criticism, man. Like he's, you gotta take personal responsibility for what you put in your body and how it affects other people. Everyone does, even me. I can't blame anybody for me having a fucking like shitty short-term memory and my mouth always being dry and any of that shit. I can't blame anybody for that. But yeah, I know that's nothing compared to what the consequences you're talking about, but it goes for everybody, including Kurt Cobain. If Courtney Love is the one that's doing all this shit, then you just get the fuck away from her, man. But he kept going back. He was smitten for her, man. He was fucking smitten for her. They like if you watch any of the like docu, like you tell he was all about some fucking Courtney Love. He was all about him some Courtney Love. But yeah, Toby Vale was a crazy bitch too, and she was the first one. That was his first little taste of crazy. I'm telling you, like, Lounge Act is about her, and some other songs are about Toby Vale for this album because Drain You, I think you can look this up on Wikipedia, but I think Drain You was recorded when they were driving down to Southern California to record Nevermind. And they stopped at, I think it was the drummer of the Melvins, which was the mutual connection to Toby Vale. Anyway, they stopped at this dude's house and they recorded Drain You. They even made up some like name as some other little like group. But then they took that recording and they ended up Nirvana making their own version, and that ended up being Drain You. But yeah, so yeah, Toby Vale. It was Toby Vale and then Courtney Love. And Courtney Love was the big one, the big bad one. Oh yeah, everyone does it to themselves. Yeah, well, I think the thing with I think she was just crazy, man. Because like I said, Toby Vale was like, she had her own kind of thing going on. Like she was this like leader of this like punk feminist wave, this like third wave of, well, I don't even know what the fuck. I had to look all this shit up. I didn't know who this fucking bitch was, but Yeah, she was a leader of this like one of the leaders of this like punk feminist movement in Seattle, and she was like one of Kurt Cobain's like first like hardcore love interests, and she was cray. And yeah, she was like I don't know, man. She I think that she like I don't know. I could be all wrong about this, but I think that she fucked him up, dude. She fucked him up in some way. Oh, absolutely, man. What's the old saying? Like you sit there and argue with a crazy person from a distance, you can't really tell who the crazy one is. You know, sit there and yell and go back and forth with someone that's insane. You just don't. You can't really tell. You just can't really tell who's crazy from a distance. So yeah, you got to like you kind of just at some point you just are who you associate yourself with. Like and yeah, for Cobain, if you're that's the kind of people you're hanging out with, that's you know if you're hanging out with heroin addicts all the time, you're gonna probably end up being a heroin addict. You know what I'm saying? And he has, dude. Cobain had a ton of struggles, dude. A ton of struggles. I don't even know the half of it, man. Yeah, Courtney, like yeah, they're interchangeable, man. Yeah, exactly. They're fucking interchangeable. Like they're crazy. Like I'm saying, like I think Vale, like Nikki's right. Like Courtney Love, dude, she's like the definition of toxic, like a toxic female. Um, but I think Toby Vale is the one that unscrewed the lid a little bit, and the first, I think she was the first one that kind of drove him crazy. I think Toby Vale was the first chick. I mean, you can look at her, dude. You can she got that look, dude. If you look at a picture of Toby Vale, let's pull a picture. Let's fucking let's just I think we have the technology. We have the technology, boys. I have the time, and we have the technology. Let's see, Toby. I'm almost as crazy as Courtney Love. Toby, I give Courtney Love a run for her money. Vale. Oh, come on, upload. Come on, this is a great picture. This is a great, perfect, like prime example. God damn it. Man, that's dumb. That's dumb, dude. Yeah, well, this is good enough. This is good enough, boys. Hold on. This one's fucking good enough. Yeah, that's a pretty good one though. That's a pretty good analogy there. That's fucking interesting, man. That's fucking interesting. Here we go. Here we go, boys. This is I think this is the one. This is the original. You know, he leveled up. He definitely leveled up with Courtney Love, but this is the original crazy bitch that Kurt Cobain was with. This is the one that I think the original one that like started to fuck him up. The first crazy one. Now you tell me, you look into this woman's eyes and tell me that she is not capable of some crazy shit. Yeah. 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 She cray. She gonna do some crazy shit to you. I think that's her on the left. I think that's her right there. She got that crazy look in her eye, dude. She got that crazy fucking look in her eye. Yeah, she wild. Crazy, man. And yeah, so that was that. And see, Lounge Act is about her, and she was like basically smothering, and she was basically just like crazy, dude. And we're talking about Kurt Cobain here, boys. We're talking like too crazy for Kurt Cobain. This chick right here is too crazy for Kurt Cobain. That's it. Just wanted to point that out. Yeah. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Yeah, they're fun. They can be fun. Now, don't, boys, I can tell you from personal experience. I've seen that look. I've seen that look, and I take this. And I've regretted it just about every fucking time. Yeah, oh yeah, I know your boy knows crazy. No for fucking a crazy bitch and doing it. And dude, 2 cents. No for fucking a crazy bitch and regretting it. That's all he do. Telling you, man. This woman I'm with now, my wife, is like she's crazy too, but she's one of the least crazy. She's like the least crazy, dude. That's why I love her, and that's why I had to stick with her, man. I do it to myself. We do it to ourselves, but like, dude, these bitches out here are crazy, boys. They're fucking crazy, dude. I don't mean to refer to all women as bitches. And I apologize. I know I sounded like a misogynist, a chauvinistic pig. But yeah, like I'm just talking about the crazy ones, man. And I've nailed quite a few of them and regretted it every single time. They're fun, they're wild, they attract you with the wild craziness. You know, you have some wild fucking like rough sex with them, but in the long run, it's just it's not no, it's not it's not good. It's not good. Not good for your health. Not good for your long-term health. You know what I'm talking about, boys. You know what I'm talking about, boys. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. But they're cray. They cray. And they will drive you even more cray. So yeah, Toby Vale, prime example, pretty much drove Kurt Cobain to the arms of Courtney Love, you know, out of the frying pan and into the fire, out of the frying pan and into the furnace. You know, good move there. Not even a lateral move, Kurt. You just went straight from fucking like bad to worse. The move from Toby Vale to Courtney Love is bad to worse, dude. It's like, nah, this chick isn't like gutter and like trash enough for me. I need something a little bit dirtier. I need something a little bit skeevier, something a little bit grungier, something to like your boy Kurt be fucking tagging some sweet beauties. I'll put it like that, so to speak. But yeah, I'm no angel myself, but good Lord, man. Like my God, man. My God, man, what are you doing to yourself? I've asked myself that many times. Yeah. Yep, no doubt, man. So yeah. Well, hopefully I will drop this link. Copy. Paste. A little taste of crazy is okay, but you don't want too much of that shit. A little goes a long way. A little goes a long way with crazy women. I didn't even need to. Boys. Hold on. Let me focus on get rushed in right here. Got Jack Attack in the building, about to come into this motherfucker. Go ahead and give him an intro while I'm getting my shit together. Of course, I'm fucking, lollygagging. Being the skeevy stoner that I am, and look at me trying to blame it on the weed. Just take responsibility, 2 cents. You're a fucking space case, and I am. So yeah, I apologize. I'm not ready. I'm not prepared, but I am now. Here we go. All right, how's that? Does that sound okay? Does that sound all right? Is my sound okay with my? God damn it! Doing some. It's very frustrating. What's happening right now is very frustrating. It's very frustrating. I apologize, Jack. Bear with me a minute, Bubba. All right, all right, here we go. Here we go. All right, boys. Coming into the building, man that needs no introduction. I'll give him a little one anyway. Motherfucking Jack Attack MMA. What's going on, Jack?
Yo, dude, how's it going?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, I've been enjoying the Nirvana recap and shit. Been good.
Appreciate it, dude. Fuck yeah. I enjoyed listening to that album, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I haven't heard it in like quite a while. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it. And the same for Mortal Kombat as well. Like I should have went back and like rewatched it, but I know that you're doing Red Hot Chili Peppers next week, and you kind of have to be in the mood to listen to Nirvana, but you can listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers like anytime. So I'll probably like listen to two of their albums and then talk about them next time you review them.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's a good point. Nirvana is a very like it's you can't throw it on all the time, man. You do have to kind of be in a certain kind of mood. I mean, at least I feel that way. But yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers is way more like I would say like easily digestible, but it's more kind of like anytime, like you say, like you can listen to it any time of day, really. And there's different like Chili Pepper songs for different moods as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to think of like which one's my favorite album by them, but like I can't remember like which songs are on which album really. I just remember like the hits.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. That's why I kind of want to go back. Like, I know I'm going to listen to Californication because that's definitely one of my favorites, and I haven't listened to it in a while, and I don't remember the ones besides, like you said, like the hits. So that one, and then I think I'm just going to do Blood Sugar Sex Magic. I think I'm just going to do that one because that's another one where like the hits are awesome, and I want to listen to the rest of it and see if there's some like I always like to see if I can find like an underrated gem, that I might have missed or like that people kind of sleep on.
Yeah. But yeah, out of all the grunge artists, I would say my favorite one's probably Alice in Chains.
Which one?
Alice in Chains.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I love Alice in Chains. What's your favorite Alice in Chains song?
It's the classic is Rooster. Like that song's so good, but they done an album. I think it was like 2010, sometime around that region, called "The Devils Put Dinosaurs Here," and that whole album's like fantastic.
Nice. So is that who did? Do you remember who like? Let me look that up. Do you remember who off the top of your head like was doing the lyrics for Staley?
I don't remember the name of the vocalist. I'll look it up now.
Yeah, well, it's got to be somebody good because he has such a unique
Jerry
voice.
Cantrell, whoever that is.
Oh man, Cantrell did the lyrics. Fuck yeah. So he was the guitar player for them, right? Yeah. He was vocalist and guitar player, Jerry Cantrell. Have you ever listened to any of his solo stuff? He did a really good song on the I think it was on the Cable Guy soundtrack. Called what's it called? I can't remember. I cannot remember. I'll look it up. But yeah, I like Alice in Chains a lot, man.
Yeah, I'm just looking now. It's him and a guy called William Duvall, who both do like core vocals. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
There's a song on that album called Stone, and like the riff in it is like so fucking catchy. It's awesome. Yeah.
You said Stone?
Yeah, Stone by Alice in Chains. Yeah.
Nice. I'll check that out for sure. Okay, yeah, Leave Me Alone is the song by it's the one that's Love me down. Those who want me. I'm not doing a good job of doing it justice, but it's a good song. "Leave Me Alone" by Jerry Cantrell. That's probably his best like solo. But yeah, man, that's Alice in Chains. I would say my like Them Bones is one that I like a lot. Um, I like Them Bones a lot. That was actually on the Street Fighter 2, the animated movie soundtrack. Like when Ken is like flying around in his Ferrari in like Seattle or whatever, like Them Bones is playing in the background. It's fucking tight.
Yeah, I would say like if I had to pick like a specific grunge album that's my favorite, it would probably be what is the album just called 10 by Pearl Jam?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that would be like my standout like favorite grunge album, but my favorite grunge band is probably Alice in Chains.
Yeah, Alice in Chains, that's another group, kind of like Nirvana, where I have to be in a certain kind of like mood. Like I can listen to them on like a rainy day or like a dreary day, something like that. But their music, their songs are really like powerful, man. Like Down in a Hole and fucking God, what's another one? Uh, No Excuses. That's another one of my favorite Alice in Chains songs.
Yeah, Johnny's just said a good one would.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Wood is great.
yeah,
If I could, would you? Oh yeah, I love that song, man. Good look. Good look.
yeah. Great band, great band. I'm probably gonna go listen to these like once I hop off like a bit of Alice in Chains and a bit of Nirvana.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've gone. Good.
I was gonna ask you and anybody in the chat as well. Like, do you remember where you were the first time you heard like Nirvana for the first time?
Yeah, I think one of my buddies had Nevermind, and I heard it, or that maybe on MTV, maybe on MTV. I can't really remember, man. I really
Yeah,
can't. How about you?
for me,
How about
for
you?
me it was Kerrang. I was like trying to think of how old I was. I was probably like 10 or some shit, and I was like at my cousin's house, and there was like they were doing like a countdown show on Kerrang. It was called 101 Rock Damnations, and like I heard loads of like bands that I wound up listening to later in life, like on that like countdown thing, and it started off with like Dragon Force. Like that was the first time I heard Dragon Force, and it like went down through them all, and number one was Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna drop this link again. Yeah. Anybody else that wants to come on and talk music, man, you're absolutely welcome. Let me drop this link real quick.
You know
And
what I
it's
was
already
thinking
based.
earlier?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was watching a bit of the UFC media day, and Pedro Munoz was getting interviewed, and I was thinking, you know what, like Pedro Munoz kind of looks like a mini Johnny Cardone a bit. Do you not think? Like it looks like Cardone if Cardone was like really small.
That's funny, man. Well, I've gone on record in saying that my favorite grunge band for me personally is Soundgarden. I'm a big sucker for Chris Cornell, and like I said, I'm a drummer myself, and Matt Cameron is one of my favorite drummers. And I love Soundgarden.
Yeah, Soundgarden are fantastic. I can't remember that one specific song they've got that's fucking like unbelievable.
They have a couple. Check out if you haven't. This one is kind of a less well-known one, but it's really fucking good. It's off the album Down on the Upside. It's called Dusty. It's a really fucking good track. But Pretty Nooses has always been one of my favorite, man.
Yeah.
That one's definitely one of my jams.
Yeah, the one I was thinking of was Black Hole Sun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Black Hole Sun is like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's crazy video too, man. You remember that music video?
I don't really, vaguely, but not really. Oh, in fact, yeah, I do. I'm looking at it now. Yeah.
Dude, it's so fucking trippy, man. Like I can tell you exactly the first time I saw that, and that was on MTV. I can remember I was in my fucking living room at the house that I grew up in Little Rock, and that came on, that video came on, and I was like, well, I don't know what the fuck this is. It kind of freaked me out. I was young, dude. It was like fucking that. I think that album came out in like '93 or something. So I'm like 9 or 10 years old, and like all this crazy trippy shit is happening. Like I was like, this is awesome and kind of a little like freaky, and like I like the music though. Like, yeah, I think I was a sucker ever since then.
Yeah, I'm going like down a rabbit hole of music now and looking at like I think the first album I ever owned. I'm trying to find what it's called. Where's it at? Yeah, I think it was Wheatus's self-titled album that came out in the year 2000.
Nice.
Yeah. Like that shit was my jam when I was like fucking 7. You know what I mean?
That's funny, dude.
Yeah.
Cool, man. We might have another Braz joining us soon. I'm kind of excited about that. But let me take a fucking binger rip. But okay. So next week, yeah, I'll do Chili Peppers. I'll do Californication and Blood Sugar Sex Magic, I believe. But how about moving on? Let's then looking ahead. What are some other like either bands or genres or whatever that you would like to talk about on these episodes, on these, if you come onto the panel on these episodes?
Well, I don't want to like if it were up to me, it would be like metal all the time, and you're not really a metalhead, like you know what I mean. Like I'm huge into metal, but
yeah. I'll tell you what, I dabble a little bit, and I dabble enough that I will absolutely, Jackie Boy, we will absolutely have a metal show, at least one. That I like metal enough that I can dish on it at least for one show for a couple hours, because I do. While I'm not Mr. Metalhead, I can't name you all the songs from every band. I do have a very fond appreciation for crazy ass fucking like metal. Like there's not a whole lot that I'm like, oh my god, that's too crazy for me. There's some that I like grindcore is a little insane. Like I can't really like listen to grindcore for like hours. Like it's kind of just like a wall of sound and noise at some point.
yeah,
But
for me, it's like grindcore, and honestly, like there ain't a whole lot of black metal that I can even get away with this.
yeah, that stuff like Gore Lord and like stuff where it's just like la 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 death and fucking like where it's like Richard Wolf.
It's like they're like they're intentionally just trying to sound terrible. It's like, well, I'm obviously not going to enjoy that. You know what I mean?
Right, dude. It's like you're just trying to like freak like people out. You're trying to like exclude as many people as you can from this fucking conversation.
Yeah, for real. Like they're literally trying to like appeal to 2 people in the world. Yeah,
exactly, dude. Like I'm just appealing to the fucking Satanists out there. Like, but yeah, like I love Meshuggah. I love like, okay, here we go. Hold on. Time out. Holy shit. We got a special guest joining me here. Another man that really, well, he really needs no introduction. I'll give him a little shit. You might know him as the Shoey King. I like to call him Boston Nick in the building. What's up, Nicky? Did I do this right? Yeah. There we go. God damn it.
There we go. I was there for a second. Oh, you don't gotta announce me as a fucking special guest. I'm a less than normal human being. Oh, you know what? I think my noise cancellation's off. Does it sound weird?
a little bit. Yeah.
Yep, I know why.
Yeah, I can hear the echoes. You sound fine.
Is that a little better now?
Yeah.
Let me know, because I can change mics.
No, you're good. You sound good.
Okay.
And I can't hear any echo or anything, so I think we're that's Shaka Bra. What's up, Nicky?
What's going on? Yeah, I just took off. I have this new app. Well, not an app, but it's a thing on StreamYard. It's echo cancellation. So I turned it off for some reason. I don't know why I did that. That was dumb of me. What's going on, boys? How are you?
Doing well, my friend. Doing well.
Oh, fucking A. Long day at work today. I went back to normal, guys. Went back to normal. No more green screen.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's simply because it turns off in the middle of the streams twice. So it's like I go back, and that's why you always see that green stuff lately in the back, because it just turns off the green screen. I feel like, am I on a 2-second delay right now?
Well, I can't really tell. The sound and the video. I'll tell you what, my computer's being really slow, so I don't know if it could be on my end too. I have no idea.
I had a
But
problem.
the audio has been fine. I haven't heard any issues with the audio. And once you did whatever you did.
Okay. So right now you can hear me when I say this, right?
Yeah. It sounds perfect.
Perfect.
And it sounds like you're synced up with the video too. And even if there's a slight delay, that's no problem as long as everyone can hear you. Okay.
I'll just make sure. Cool. Oy vey. What band you guys on right now?
We were just kind of talking about ideas for future episodes. Like if you or Jack want to come on here, like what are some genres or some bands that you'd like to talk about? Jack had mentioned metal. Is there anything you would like in particular you'd like to discuss music wise on a future episode?
Yeah, I want to turn this AC off. I fucking make my nipples hard. Hold on. I grew up to all that stuff. I'm not as keen with it, you guys, when it comes to song names and all that stuff. But a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of the new Eminem album. I know I've been talking all about that for months now, but I just feel like that shit's just for some people underrated. I know Cardone hates Eminem. I know he hates him, but thank you. He says audio is good, but you gotta respect the man. That guy is at 48 years old and he's still whooping people in the game.
What's the name of the new album? The new Eminem?
Music to be Murdered by, and there's side A, and then there's side B. I'm not even sure which side I like better because they're so ridiculously awesome.
I need to check that out.
I'll tell you what, I'll do that. I
promise you, Jackie, and you both will love it. I mean, he goes after rappers left and right. Anybody that's like, he went after Snoop Dogg. And
so there's diss tracks on it?
Dude, yes. Oh, yeah. So he went up to Snoop Dogg, said something like, I could live without Eminem, and they're in the same camp. So if you listen to the song, it's called Zeus by Eminem. At the end, I'm not even going to ruin it for you.
Well, no, but that's I tell you what, man. So, yeah, I just told Jack I will do at least one metal episode. I'll do an Eminem episode. I'll review that. I'll listen to that newest album and I'll review it, and then we can talk about it if you want. I'll bring you on, and Jack, if you want to come back on too. But yeah, because I haven't listened to I've heard songs here and there. Like I heard some stuff off Kamikaze, and I like or I can't remember if that was the name of the song or that.
No, you're right. Kamikaze that sucked. You're right.
But I've just like remember hearing songs here and there, dude. That fucking kill shot, that diss of Machine Gun Kelly went so fucking hard. That was the last one I heard where I was like, got him, still got it. I was like, he's still fucking got it, dude. That one was awesome. But I'm gonna listen to that new shit.
A year later, he leaked another one. It's called Eminem Fall, and he's going at like probably MGK goes at a little bit in there as well. That's after the MGK diss, but he goes at like 6 different rappers.
Tight. Well, yeah, that'll be a future episode as well. This is awesome. Because I want to just kind of like I want to keep the shit fresh. I want to keep because I know there's people out there interested in different like genres of music, and not everyone is gonna like know everything about like grunge, and people don't know everything about hip hop. So, and I certainly don't. So, but I do like Eminem, and I do think that like. And I'll save a good bit of this for the episode, but I do feel like he gets kind of sometimes he gets a little overrated, but I do feel like he gets unfairly criticized too, because he is like an incredibly, just his rapping ability is incredible.
100%. If you like bars, so for instance, if you like bars, you know what I mean, like nonstop, which I know Johnny does, you know what I mean? He, like I said, he respects his talents and stuff like that and his skills. If you like bars and storytelling, that's for you. If you like that club stuff, you know what I mean, everybody's diving to and whatnot, then it's probably not going to be your thing. But I grew up, I'm 36, turning 37 in December, so I grew up to like storytelling, bars for days, you know what I mean, all that bullshit. So
right.
Yeah.
Right. So what Like, what is your favorite Nirvana song?
Nirvana. Oof. I think Jackie actually. What was the song that you just brought up before on Nirvana?
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, Teen Spirit. I mean, I think we all could agree that's their probably biggest hit, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely the biggest.
Definitely.
That was that radio shit played nonstop. I grew up to like Offspring, Nirvana. I like some of the Who. I mean, that's back in the day. But like, who else? I'm missing one big. Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam's the shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Jackie was just talking about 10 a little bit. There's definitely going to be a Pearl Jam episode too. I think I'm going to keep it on like a band, a certain band, and then we can kind of like when I bring people on for the panel, if people want to come on the panel for these, then we can kind of branch off into like the genre itself. But I'm gonna make each episode themed around a certain band or artist. Like I'll do an Eminem episode, or I'll do a metal band episode, or I'll do like next week will be the Chili Peppers. Some shit. Yep. I kind of want to keep it like themed around a certain artist each week.
Now, Sense, if you can figure out, because I was trying to do, because I wanted to do on the pop culture one. I wanted to review songs. You know what I mean? Like there's this guy called, I don't know if you've heard of him, No Life Shack. You guys might have heard of him.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
Right, there you go. It's tough, man. That's tough. And then his intro and all that stuff. But like he plays them for like 20-second clips and then stops. You know what I mean? But all you have to do, supposedly, like he says, is you give them like props on that, and whatnot, and it's weird. I guess that you could YouTube it and find out, but there is a way to do it because there's people doing it. Not like Crip, the white guy Crip.
Yeah.
He has to show it himself, which is awesome, whatnot.
Oh yeah, his reactions. That's where I first learned about like Dax and all that. Was like
me too.
Listening to him. I was like, okay, it was listening to Crip's reaction to the Mac Lethal and Tom McDonald beef. Okay. That's when I first started listening to that dude. And then it branched off from there. It was like, oh, then he's a rapper. Oh, he's beefing with this guy. Oh, and then all those guys, that whole crew or whatever. And then just kind of, it was like this whole community of YouTube rappers that I don't even fucking know about.
Yeah, it's weird. I had no clue about it. Like for me, it was Dax doing an Eminem review. And not Dax. It was No Life Shack doing his Eminem reviews, and then I saw like Dax under that. And I couldn't know who Dax is, and it was Dax doing the Godzilla remix. Dax damn near did a better job than Eminem in the Godzilla remix. It's freaking amazing. You know what I mean? You gotta watch it. He does the video and all that stuff himself. It's awesome.
Dude, Dax is a guy that I feel like I'm not really about his like look and his persona and his personality, but as far as his rapping, like he's a good rapper, and I feel like his rapping is a little underrated because of the other shit, because people don't like his personality. Yeah, I understand him. He's pretty good. Like he's a pretty good rapper.
And he was beefing with him and Crip were like beef. He used to be part of Crip and like that entire crew they have. And then like supposedly like something happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was Dax's fault. I think it was or whatnot. But they fell off. But now Dax and Crip are cool again because you see him Crip now doing like Dax reviews and whatnot. I mean, he's like, this guy's
nice.
Better,
that's
better,
tight.
You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah! I've got this question. Who's the dude with the raspy voice that has like the mini dreads? You know what I'm talking about? He's in that crew. He's like one of Crip's boys. I can't remember his name.
Not Trippy,
Which
right?
one?
No. It's not Trippy Red or anything like that, right? No.
No. It's he's got a raspy voice. He's with that crew. I can't remember. He does some like reaction videos too, and I remember watching one of him reacting to a Dax song or something. I can't remember, but that's crazy, man. All that crew, but. Yeah, what else was I going to say?
It can be done. You just got to figure out how to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, dude, I'm such a bad multitasker. Like, I can barely handle, like, adding people to StreamYard and screen sharing. Like, for me, is like, I feel like a fucking retard trying to, like, figure out quantum physics, man. It's just like...
I was trying to figure it out, and I gave up. I was like, fuck, I don't know how to do this.
It's like, I'm going to fuck this up and get, like, flagged or something. So, like, I'm not even going to try, dude. I'm just, like, I know Wikipedia is, like, user-generated. So, it's, like, at least that is, like, anyone can do that. And I probably won't be in trouble, like, putting up Wikipedia shit.
Yeah, when I heard you were going to do the Mortal Kombat thing, I was like, no! We just no! For 90 days right now, Pub Sports Radio is, we think it's either going to be a week or 90 days. We'll find out tomorrow, but
that's probably bullshit, man.
Bullshit. We've been doing the horses for what 2.5 months, and they give us a strike out of nowhere. It was just really weird.
For the horses, yeah.
Yeah, right. We would, you know how long we were doing that, Jackie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's yeah. So I guess TV Racing Network, they own the rights to that, but I think they're a new company and just bought the rights to that. So like that's why it went down like that way. So there's another guy that shows the races as well, and he did it on this past Saturday. Guess what happened? They fucking shut his ass down too.
It's crazy, man. It's like what they're doing nothing but y'all are doing nothing but promoting whatever fucking racetrack that is or whatever fucking like you're doing nothing but putting shine on them. Hey, if you're in the area, go check out this fucking race. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
a dying sport. Horse racing is a dying sport, and we're shedding light on it and bringing more people to it. And
seriously, I've never heard horse racing taught other than my father, who is who used to be bad with the horses. Right. Other than him, I've never heard horse racing talked about so much other than at PSR. So it's just crazy that like y'all are promoting, and y'all always do a good job of promoting whatever you're talking about. So it's like, why wouldn't you? That's like a good thing for you. Like you're shooting yourself in the foot, kind of.
Yes.
They are. Whoever flagged you, it's dumb.
You would think exactly whoever flagged us. You would think that they would give you a call, hey guys, it's a warning. I know you guys, didn't know any better.
Right.
But, right for the strike. You know what I mean? Right for the strike. So
that's whack as fuck, dude. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it sucks.
But okay, so we talked about a little bit of Nirvana. Oh, Offspring. So what's your favorite Offspring track? What's your Offspring shit?
I'm gonna have to actually go to the album real quick.
Yeah, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but just if you want to like look at some Offspring joints and tell me which ones you like. I'm not the biggest Offspring head. I do like Offspring and I know some songs, but I only really know like the big.
Oh, Self-Esteem. That's what it was. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's probably my favorite. One.
That's a good one. I Want You Bad's a good one.
Yeah.
Pretty Fly for a White Guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. That was so bad.
The video for that's great. One of my favorites is Why Don't You Get a Job? That's a fucking.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. What's the one where it's like. Whoa, nothing's free.
Oh,
that's one of my favorites.
Oh, the kids aren't alright.
Yeah, that's it. Good look.
The kids aren't
alright. That's
alright.
one of my favorites too. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's it. There's
a bunch of them. I'm looking at them right now. I'm like, damn, I forgot about that one. Damn.
Yeah. Dude, true. Yeah, Jack was naming them off. And I'm like, oh yeah, dude, that was Offspring, man. Like early 2000s, late 90s, dude. Fucking Offspring.
Have you guys seen the movie Idle Hands?
Oh yes.
It's like a horror.
Idle Hands.
The late 90s or the.
Yeah, with the little hand. Was it the little hand?
With fucking there was the hand, dude. The fucking like Devin Sawa and Seth Green and shit.
They were like the college band in that movie.
Yes, dude, that's a good look.
Like the acting was so bad, but it was like so bad it was good type of thing.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Dude, Santeria is in that. So like that Sublime song is on the soundtrack.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, when they're talking up in the basement.
Yeah, dude.
I forgot to smoke today. That's weird. Banger time.
Dude. Well, no better time to remember, dude. What's the flavor of the day?
This is gelato.
I fucking love gelato, dude. I love the high. I love the taste. I love all that Girl Scout cookie family shit.
You're right.
I love
That's
it.
right.
I love it.
Yep, you nailed it. It's part of the Girl Scouts.
That is just such a strong lineage, man. Like such well balanced highs of like body and mind highs. Like I'm always in a good mood when I smoke that kind of shit. And gelato is definitely one of my favorites.
You got gelato and they got cookies. Or is it cookies?
What is that? Tell me about that.
It's great. It tastes great. I get all my stuff now, as you can see at the dispensary. It comes from Colombia.
Fuck yeah.
And it's just worth it. It's $50 an eighth, but it's like, I mean, you only need to take one nice little banger. You know what I mean?
I tell you what, man, I'm gonna give some. So this is all alleged. This may or may not. With the things I'm saying, this is all just jokes. What I'm about to say, but my connector, whatever. Dude, the prices are incredible, but I don't always know what the strain is. But he does always offer, and he just calls it designer, but it's stuff like that. It's dispensary quality stuff. And it's still, even that, like, I get such a hookup on the other stuff that's pretty close to that quality, but like allegedly. But the stuff that he gives me to spend is still, it's 50. I'm one of his, like, you know, regular customers, and so he hooks me up with the other stuff as much as possible. But even then, that's still pretty fucking close to market price. Like, you're pretty much, if it's like top shelf, like where it's at least like, you know, 18, 19, 20 upwards percent THC, and like, you know, it's you can give a whole terpene profile, all that shit. Yeah, you're gonna pay like 50 probably. No one's gonna give you a better price than that usually.
I have a guy just like you were talking about, my buddy, and it's $10 less, and the bud is almost just as good. So I'll grab it from him if because I don't have a card, my buddy does, and he just goes there and just grabs me like 3 or 4 eighths at a time. I just tell him, pick up whatever you want out. I don't care.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the situation I'm at, because the state that I'm in, like, there's all kinds of stipulations if you get a card. It's because it's not legalized. It's just decriminalized and medical. I think it's kind of like Florida like that. Like, it's like if you have a medical card, you can go to the dispensaries. They have dispensaries everywhere, but you can't grow as much as you want. You can't smoke in public, really. You can't, there's certain, but one of the stipulations is, you can't grow it all. Yeah. You can have a plant or two here. There's a certain amount where it's like, if your yield is like over a certain amount, you can't do it. But anyway, like, one of the big stipulations is you can't buy a pistol. You can't get a gun. If you get your license here, you can't own a gun. And I don't know, man. I'm not I've never owned a gun, but I'm seriously considering like the area that I kind of live in. So yeah, that's kind of where it's like, oh man. But like, so that's why I thank my lucky stars that allegedly I have this fucking like awesome fucking, connect, but it's sketchy out there if you get your card. Like, that's why I'm hoping, that's why it's like, okay, man, Democrats, you have control of everything. Full legalization, man. Stop putting all these like hangups and like stuff on it. Just make it like alcohol, where if you're a certain age, you can fucking, it's legal, man. That's why just full legalization, dude.
I didn't know that, man. I dodged a bullet then, because I just got my gun 2 weeks ago at the Smith & West Sig 9. I actually bought off my brother because there's no reason for him to have a fucking gun.
Yeah, I don't think it's a federal law. I think it's just a state thing. It's just this. It's different state to state, and that's one of the laws in this state that I live is like.
No, I think you're right, because somebody told me, and I was like, no, you're wrong. But somebody told me as well that you can't have your marijuana card and own a pistol or keep it as a concealed. You know what I mean? A concealed weapon where you can keep it on your hip. So thank God I didn't get my card, because I almost did it last month. You know what I mean? And
I need to. Yeah, well, yeah, that's cool that you were able to get that, because if I could swing it where I don't need to have a concealed weapon, but if I could swing it where I could have a pistol that I could keep in my home for like home protection, and still be able to get my car, because that's all I really want it for anyway. I'm not trying to go out there and lay down fucking vigilante justice. I just want, if some motherfucker breaks into my house at night, I want to be able to smoke him and not go to prison. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit I'm on. That's the only kind of shit I'm on.
I'll tell you this. I think our Jackie already knows the story. Like 9 months ago, or maybe less, maybe a little bit more. No, probably right around there. But I was at work, and I come home. My dad's like, "You hear what happened?" I'm like, "No, what happened?" He's like, "Yeah, 10 apartments down, they shut up the bottom corner apartment." And I'm like, "You didn't think to fucking call me?" You know what I mean? I'm at work, you know what I mean? God. And I'm like, okay. And my dad, we lived together. I'm like, he would never want a gun in the house and whatnot. So I respected that. I'm like, so how about now? He's like, yeah. But it took me 9 months to eventually get one, because my brother bought one, and he got a stimulus check, ended up buying a fucking gun. And he shouldn't have a gun because he's bipolar or whatnot. And, not that he's going to do something stupid, but, and then the governments need to check on this kind of stuff. That's another thing. And I begged him, once I knew he needed some money and whatnot, because he parties a lot, not drugs, but parties, and spends his money like it's nothing. I was like, hey, I'll buy that gun for you for what you bought it for, because I didn't want it in his hands. $5.99, you know what I mean? $600.
Right.
And I'm in the middle of getting we had to get a notary so they can, sign off on it and whatnot. My dad is a notary. He signed off on it, sent the paperwork in, so it could actually be my gun, you know what I mean? So it's not technically my gun yet. It will be here in the next couple of days, but yeah. So, but like you said, I don't like guns. I went shooting a couple times. Same. Just recently, you know what I mean? And
I enjoy shooting too. I like going out, and it's definitely a nice outlet. It's definitely, I can see why I think it's a great thing for when it's done right and responsibly, like for veterans to go shoot and stuff. I think it's great, man. It's a great outlet.
100%. Like I've had a gun put not to my head, but pointed at me, in a car, whatnot, and robbed and whatnot, like going to drop a bag off when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, same. I've been threatened. The dude was like, the dude pretty much was like, show me his piece, and
I knew
it was like a veiled threat, like what, like if you do something wrong, I'm gonna fucking shoot you, basically.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't shooting me deep down, but I just gave him my herb. I just take it, you know what I mean? See you later. Drove off, sped off, but if I would have had a gun, I probably would have pulled it and shot him. You know what I mean? So I look at it like that. I'm like, all right, I got myself out of trouble not having a gun there. But now with what's going on in this world, I really think you need to pack. You probably need to either carry it at least on your hip or have it in your car, and just in case.
Well, here's the thing. This is kind of what I'm not going to speak too much on this, like in the mental health and everything, but because I think that's a big issue, and ultimately with the gun issue, those issues always kind of like they kind of intersect a little bit and overlap. But just as I feel like the argument that if you want to kill yourself, you're going to kill yourself. A gun is just an easier way to do it. But the same argument, if someone really wants to break into your house, they're going to fucking do it. And if someone's breaking into my fucking house, I don't know what they can have a gun themselves. And they're not going to give a fuck about any kind of laws or any kind of anything.
Fuck a gun.
They already broke the law being in my fucking house. So yeah, I don't want to have to like go at them with a knife or like a machete or anything.
Exactly.
I want to be able to pull my gun out and protect me and my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they could be coming at you with a stapler. And
you never know. You never know, dude. I don't want to have to think about it.
You know what I mean? You got to put one.
I don't want to have to use any kind of martial arts skills, any kind of martial arts training. I don't want to have to do that, man.
There's so many.
But that's I don't want to go around carrying a gun. I want it for my house, for my home protection, because you never know. It could be more than one person. There's only so much you can do as one person.
But like you said, it has to go to the right people. If they don't go to the right people, and like you said, there should be like a whole mental evaluation done.
Oh yeah, man. If you like that's that. I've always been a proponent of that. Like, I think once you are deemed a responsible gun owner, I feel like you should be able to have as many rights as possible. But I feel like determining a responsible gun owner should be way more difficult. Once you are a responsible gun owner, I feel like it should be easier for you to get. If it's deemed, okay, this person is sane, they are a responsible gun owner, they use it for hunting purposes, sports shooting, whatever. If they're deemed that they're responsible and not a threat to anybody, it should not be difficult for them to purchase weapons. It really shouldn't be. But the problem is that you have these people that either slip through the cracks or they should not have weapons whatsoever. And it's way too easy for people to get them. And so it's just like, I don't know what the answer is, but that's always the issue. That's the big issue. It's crazy, man.
In the UK, there is really no answer. I don't even know, right? But Jack, how is it there?
In terms of guns?
Yeah, like how easy it is to own a gun, what are the rules, all that stuff.
I know that a lot of farmers can get licenses to have like rifles and shotguns.
Yeah, same here. You can actually go and get a shotgun at Sports Authority right now and walk out the door with it.
Yeah, I don't think it's that simple. Like, but yeah, those are the main two. Like, handguns aren't legal, and
they're not legal.
Yeah, handguns aren't legal. No.
Yeah, the cops don't carry guns either, do they?
I think that we'll have like specific special units.
Wow.
Like, for example, I know there was a case a few years ago of a guy who went like on a crazy like shooting rampage or something. And it took like ages for the police to like get to him and do anything, because they're not, our country isn't like used to people going on crazy gun rampages. You know what I mean?
Wow. So it's not even it's not legal to own a handgun.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of like knife attacks and like acid throwing attacks in the UK. I know that's more than like gun shootings and stuff.
I wonder if that would help. I mean, if it was legal to have a handgun, you know what I mean, in the US, and you couldn't sell them to people and they wouldn't be on the black market as much either, you know what I mean? I wonder if that would help because you guys probably have less crime than us, right?
I don't,
Well, less, I should say crime. When I say crime, the crime I'm talking about, you know what I mean?
I don't know how you would measure that because, like, America is such a vast area. Like, you know, we fit in the whole of UK fits into California twice or something like that. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's such a multifaceted issue, man. It intersects with so many other like issues, like like the weed thing, man. But yeah, like I'm smoking on some fucking. I got some Paris OG. I think I'm gonna re up tomorrow. I think allegedly. I'm just joking, of course. But yeah. I think I'm gonna do that shit tomorrow. And I hope there's something.
Yeah, Rear Naked says UK is basically just knife crime. Guns are rare as fuck to find.
That's gnarly, man. But there's some gnarly knife.
Yeah, I remember having like a rifle when I was about 15, but yeah. Outside of rifles and shotguns, I've never seen like like any no fully automatic shit either. Like obviously.
Huh. Yeah, I've always been scared. I still am not like probably most people are holding a gun. You know what I mean? They're I do things real, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like very.
The thing that I always think about with guns is like you were saying about like mental health. If there's a lot of situations where like just like a situation arises or occurs and somebody gets so mad that they want to lash out and do something that they would later regret. And if you have a gun, it's so much easier to just like pull the trigger and like.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's always been my thing with guns is like whatever you're gonna think about doing or any extreme you could take anything to, the gun is like the most efficient way to like take it to a level that you can't take back. Like it's so quick to like kill a bunch of people or kill someone you're angry at or kill yourself when you're like depressed. Like it just amplifies the way you can do it just like that. You know,
I mean, I'll give you an example real quick to some people that, I mean, they will hang themselves. That takes a while to make that news. You're thinking that whole time, and then maybe, through that, they're like, fuck this, what am I doing? You know what I mean? As opposed to they grab the gun, they load it, and boom. You know what I mean?
Even just like taking like pills to kill yourself. Like that is like, if you ever watch Nip Tuck, they go through that. Like that's not an easy, like that's a painful like thing too, a painful like gruesome process. And like, but a gun, nope, bam. So yeah, it's definitely like, but yet and still like I don't live in a super bad area per se, but I live close to some really, really rare, like historically, like some of the worst areas in the US bad areas. So there's always not far. The shit is never far from where in this general area that I live in. The shit ain't just never too far. So I've been talking to my wife because she hates guns, dude. And she doesn't want like a gun in the house, but I'm still like, I would feel more comfortable having one, especially the area we're like trying to move out to. So I just feel better about it. I have no interest in keeping it on me. If some shit happens and I'm out and about, then it is what it is, man. But I want it for home protection for sure. I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel about it. But anyway, yeah, that kind of branched off of the. Let me add Jack.
My brother's baby mama just came in here. She got to print some stuff out in the printer.
Right on.
I was
have a little of this Paris.
Real quick, breaking into houses. I thought someone just broke into mine. You see me just put my shit on mute?
Mm-hmm.
I just someone opened my door. I'm like, who the fuck just came into my house? And I just
it was
my brother's baby mom.
Nice, yeah.
It was
funny, dude.
Thank God it wasn't one of those guys. Who the fuck are you? You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, fuck. What should we talk about now, boys? What should we talk about? Let's. Well, I'm gonna go for. I'll go. Let's. I'll go for 3 hours. I'll go for 3 hours tonight.
Yeah.
So how y'all welcome to stay however
at 10
long you
o'clock,
want
I'm
to.
doing the Lakers thing, so I got a little bit of time to kick it. So I got 10 o'clock. I got the game.
Cool.
Oh, guys, if you guys want to watch it on Pub Culture, when you type in Pub Culture Live, it comes up as Pub Sports Radio Live, and it's very weird. You know what I mean? It's one. It's got a black label. I'm pretty sure, Jack, you've already subscribed, right? Maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's weird though. If you type in Pub Culture Radio, it comes up right away. But if you type in Pub Sports Radio Live, because that's what we renamed the Pub Culture Live one to Pub Sports Radio Live, thinking it would pop right up. But our old channel, not old, just the one that's on the hiatus. So tonight we're gonna do the NBA stream, me, Billy, and Mills. So Lakers, and you'll probably be sleeping, Jackie, at that time. I know that.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's coming up to midnight, so I'm probably gonna dip off now. But
That's crazy. Yeah. Midnight.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? The time difference.
It gets me every time. Like I'm in 8 months now hanging out with you, and I still every time ask you what time it's
Yeah. It's wild.
It's really annoying on my end because like a lot of the time, just as shit's like heating up or getting going, like I'm winding down to go to bed. Like especially with like prediction videos and stuff like that.
Oh
yeah,
man,
UFC fights. You gotta stay up all night to watch them.
Yeah, it's killer. It is killer for the UFC fights. Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck yeah. It's almost like you got a plan to like fucking take a nap or something. I don't know.
Like
What to do.
right before you gotta like do something.
There's two different routes you can take. It's like either you stay up late the night before to like adjust your sleep cycle for the Saturday, or you take like a nap like a few hours before the event. One of the two.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, Jack, man, I appreciate you stopping through. You want to tell everybody how they can follow you on social media?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people know, but yeah, Jack Attack MMA on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Yeah, thanks for having me on, man. Been cool.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it, man. You're welcome anytime. Well, tomorrow I'll be doing the radio show with Lady 2 Cents, so that's pretty much not applicable to everybody. But yeah, Friday, man, I'm gonna do. Are you gonna? Oh, before we get out of here, are you gonna do a weigh-in stream? Are you gonna do any kind of stream on Friday for the fight? Because I don't want to overlap with you in any way on that.
I was thinking about it, but it all depends on what time it is. You know what I mean?
Well, okay. Friday, doesn't it start like anywhere from like 10 a.m. to like noon?
So it usually starts at noon.
Yeah, they're usually on at like 5 p.m. my time, which I think is noon your time.
Yeah, so that's actually perfect for you. That's like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's your
if you just let me know whenever you're gonna do that, I can plan on doing my stream whenever you're done. Like whenever you wrap up, I'll just go on right after that. So that way it'll be a reasonable time or your time, and it won't be like super late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cool, nice.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks again, Jack. And you're welcome anytime, dude. Appreciate you.
No, what?
Later,
yeah.
Jack.
Take it easy, Nick. Take it easy, 2 cents. Peace.
Later, dude. There he is, Jack Attack. Well,
what should
we talk about, Nikki? We got
Can I just give him a name? He's the most humble guy in England. Bam. I gotta say, he's the most humble guy I know. To be quite honest, he doesn't. You know what I mean? He's not all about that. So he's the most humble guy in England. Remember Rush, the most dominant guy?
The baddest man in London.
The baddest man, whatever it is. We're calling the most humble guy in England.
Yeah, Jack is my boy, man. I fuck with Jack heavy. Well, shit, man. What should we talk about music related for the next? Well, we'll save Eminem for.
Ask the chat. See what they want to.
Yeah. It's a good look.
We got Cardona in there.
This goddamn chat.
Oh, yeah, it sucks for not for people in England it's just for if they want to watch anything American wise or over here, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I fucking what? So let's music related. What about
Any music drama going on like in the industry? Any
not
rap beefs that going on here? I'm gonna find out real quick.
no, I don't know. The only thing I can't remember any like beef specifically between rappers. I haven't really been honestly, man, a lot of the fucking music,
Wow,
like, rap music is coming out as really shitty to me. Like it's just unlistenable.
they got some like all right. So Meek Mill versus Drake. I didn't even know that kind of I didn't even know that happened. Nicki Minaj versus Meek Mill versus Joe Budden.
Just I feel like those are like old though.
Right. Oh, they have a top 10 wildest rap beasts of all time. That might be maybe
Dude, okay, well, I'm glad you brought up Joe Budden, dude. What do you feel? What are your feelings about Joe Budden, dude? Because he's a very controversial figure. He's always seems like when it comes to the rap shit, he's always up in some beef. He's always fucking saying something about somebody. How do you feel about Joe? Do you like Joe? Do you fuck with Joe Budden? Do you think he's underrated? Or you think
I'm gonna take my other mic that I'm not using and go. He's a clout chaser. So all this. That's why Eminem destroyed Joe Budden. Eminem basically buried Joe Budden right next to Ja Rule. Okay, so that being said, freaking Budden's a freaking joke to me, and not just because of the Eminem stuff. I never liked his material anyway.
Yeah, I agree, man. I feel like
Can you name a song?
dude, other than Pump It Up, no. That's the only one. I feel like that's all. But the thing is, people will swear. There's like one mixtape of his that people swear is like they swear it's like the holy grail of like rap and mixtapes. Where it's like, yeah, he's not like I'm not gonna say he's a shitty rapper, but the dude ain't popping. He ain't like he's just not that good. He's not so good where it's like he's not better than Eminem. He's not. He's not a better rapper than Eminem. Not even close.
I mean, it's like here, right? And then you got like down here. You know what I mean?
It's so weird. When you get into arguments about that, people they'll try and be like, well, it's not just about the sales. It's not just about the record sales. It's about the lyricism. It's about the lyricism, bro. And then you'd be like, well, Eminem's an amazing lyricist. It's like, well, he's a good rhymer, but he's not like a good lyricist. The depth of his lyrics, like Joe Budden's lyrics or this, that, and the third. It's like, whatever, dude. Joe Budden is corny, man. I think Joe Budden is kind of whack, honestly. Like, rapping ability, he's okay, but like, he's as a person, like, he's so whack and lame. Like, I've never liked that dude. And he's such a shit talker. But some people just rock with him so fucking tough, man. You just cannot push him off of it. It's just I don't get it, man. I really don't get it.
Some people will rock with that lesser crowd because they think they'll get more attention from Budden and all like that's how that works. But I'm gonna give you something funny here. Do you remember this one? It was my favorite, and it was Lil Kim versus Foxy Brown, and they used to go at it in social media when there was like I think it was like MySpace at the time. I can't even remember. Maybe it was Facebook, but like yeah, man, I like that one. So just because they're both fucking gorgeous. And there's a few others. This is an old school one. I didn't know this one. What am I saying? I didn't see the other guy. NWA versus Ice Cube. I think when Ice Cube dipped from NWA, there was a.
Nice. Sorry, I'm pouring this water. Go ahead. I'm just pouring this fucking.
But number one of all time, I haven't hit it yet. Well, there's a 50 Cent versus Ja Rule. That's probably why Eminem buried Ja Rule because you know who signed 50 Cent was Eminem.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but let me go ahead and mention one that recently happened before you get to that, because that's definitely one of the bigger ones. The one of the recent ones that I really enjoyed, and I definitely had a little bit of a stake in, was the Drake and the Pusha T beef, because I'm a huge Clips fan, and that album, Lord Willing, came out when I was in high school in Virginia, and it was the hot shit, and I rock with Clips heavy and Pusha T, so I was heavily invested in that one. And what did you think about that one, man? What did you like? What did you remember that? The Pusha T and Drake beef.
Don't remember what happened. See, I don't remember.
Yeah, it was. I can't remember how it ended. I mean, of course, I'm super biased for Pusha, but yeah, it was good. They both took some good jabs at each other. It was an interesting beef because Drake is another guy where I feel like he's better than people give him credit for, but he's still kind of like a little like overrated, and like I don't know, just his personality is just kind of like he's just kind of whack.
I hate that. I think he's great. You know what I mean? But he beats with everybody though. He was beefing with Chris Brown over Rihanna, I think, right?
Yeah, and like he's a good rap. Like Drake is a good rapper. He like people try and tell me that he's like his like lyrics are whack and like all this shit. Like no, man, he's good. Like that's not what I don't like about Drake. Like it's not his. He's the same way I feel about Logic. Like Logic is incredible. Like rapping ability, his flow is silky smooth. Like Logic is nice on the mic, but he's such a douchebag. Like and Drake isn't the worst like that, but I just don't really fuck with Drake like that. I've never really fucked with Drake, but I will acknowledge and respect that he's a good MC. You know, better than he gets credit for sometimes.
Have you heard? Johnny says, have you heard of Slain? Who Slain is?
I know who Slain is. Yeah, he was in a couple movies actually. He was in Gone Baby Gone, and he was in another bit. Oh, he was in The Town. He was one of the he was on the bank robbers crew in The Town. But yeah, he's a Massachusetts rapper. He's pretty good too. He's one of those like kind of like horrorcore rappers. Like he uses a lot of like violent like lyrics. Like he's kind of like a battle rapper style guy.
Wait, The Town. What character do you play?
He plays the guy. He's like the funny guy, the driver, the kind of like the pudgy one.
The chubby one? No fucking way. I thought that guy was. I love that guy in there. Remember at the end, he's like, I'm too slow anyway. And he's. I know. Oh no, I know how to take a pinch. I'll be all right. And he drives out.
Have you seen Gone Baby Gone? With Ben Affleck's brother. Casey Affleck plays the private eye, and they're like looking for the missing girl.
Yep.
Morgan Freeman's in it. Yeah. Slain is his buddy, the one that's like a drug dealer, and he goes to him to like get information on like scumbags around the neighborhood or whatever. But yeah, he's in that too. He plays his buddy. He like goes into Slane's apartment, and they're like he's like asking him about shit because he's a private eye. He's like investigating and stuff. But yeah, I know who Slane is. He's a pretty decent rapper.
That's the same guy we're talking about though that drove out right into town?
Yeah, no, into town. Yeah, he's the guy in the crew that's the driver. The dude that's like the guy that's like driving when they're in the during the alley chase where they're like going through all the back alleys and shit.
Yep.
And they're trying to get to the switch car. He's the one he's like, that's how you drive a fucking car. Like that's him. That's Slane.
Oh wow. I didn't know he was a rapper. I gotta go. I have to go.
He's a rapper. He's pretty nice. He's pretty good.
Oh, excuse me. Wow. Is it like what kind of rap? Is it like bar rap?
It's kind of like Vinny Paz rap, kind of that kind of style. You know what I'm saying? Like hardcore lyrics, like always it's battle rap style. Like he's good. He's pretty good. I haven't listened to his stuff in a while, but I kind of he's similar to like Vinny Paz and. Trying to think of some other rappers kind of like that. Some of those like those New England guys. I know Vinny Paz is like a Philly guy, but
Bubba Sparks, dude.
Yeah, Bubba Sparks, man. He was pretty good. I haven't heard anything new from him in a while though.
That's who. Oh, you know what? His voice reminds me of Johnny Cardone. Johnny, Bubba Sparks, right? I know you were a big Bubba Sparks fan, right? I think I've heard you maybe mention that even. I think he's from that area, right? The Bayou area.
He's from Bubba Sparks is from Georgia, I think. Bubba Sparks is from like the Georgia area.
So he is a
Georgia. Huh. So it's like a different area of the South.
Yeah. Oh man, those are good old days.
Oh man, Ugly, dude, Ugly. So I used to listen to Ugly. That album came out like early 2000s when I was still in high school, and a buddy of mine had it. And this is when I first started smoking weed, like every day. This is the routine. My buddy would come pick me up in the morning before school. He had a fucking Honda Accord. We'd get in that Accord. We would go pick up another one of our buddies in like the neighborhood that was like right the neighborhood over from where I lived, and then we would go to school. We would be bumping Ugly, getting stoned before first period. And yeah, I'll always think of Bubba Sparks. Whenever I hear Bubba Sparks, I always think of that, just like smoking weed before school, like in high school.
You know me, I'm a you, bro. But Johnny, you are the new Bubba Sparks, bro. That's it. Your voice,
I Rhyme chose me, so I'm gonna hit the track running like a nosebleed.
Exactly. So I need to hear him again, and then listen to Johnny's stuff again. I know Johnny's voice right now, in my hand right now, but I need to listen to Bubba Sparks.
This is Bubba's moment. I put my mama on it. I said my mama on a song. It means I love her, don't it? Yeah,
okay. Okay, so he said Yellow Wolf and Cask. I don't know who Cask is, but Yellow Wolf was my shit for so long, and then he started singing.
Yeah, Yellow Wolf has that like fast rapping style. Tech Nine was always my favorite like chopper style rapper. I like Twist a lot too, but Tech Nine.
So that's another thing I like is the bars, and I like fast rap. But I don't like it to be the whole thing. You know what I mean? But like Busta Rhymes used to do a song. It was all fat. You know what I mean? But,
dude, Busta Rhymes, man. Busta Rhymes is one of my favorite like rappers, dude. Like when I saw him live, that's what I can. That was one of those like, okay, I can die right now. Like you can strike whatever higher power there is, universe, God. Like you can strike me down now. Like Busta Rhymes, he is a true like MC, man. Like he controls the fucking. He is a master of the ceremonies that are taking place.
Yeah, some people are good performers, some aren't. I never got to see legends like you have. Like for instance, the best concert I think I've been. Well, Dave Matthews. Other than
I've only seen a couple.
Yeah, Wiz Khalifa. But that's right.
I'm jealous of it. That's awesome.
And it was right, literally, Black and Yellow came out like 3 weeks prior, and that was that was a dope. But that was that was different music too. That's not like bars, you know what I mean? It was more like, bye. Sorry, man.
You good?
Love ya, brother's baby mama. But yeah, Wiz Khalifa. I don't know. He's not really doing it for me anymore though.
I haven't. Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't really like listened to any of his like newer stuff. But yeah, my lady 2 cents loves Wiz Khalifa. She's seen him live before, and it's like, yeah, she's like, we got to see him together. And I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, yeah. Like he was one of those guys. Like when he first came out, I was like, yeah, whatever. Like it didn't really register to me at all. I didn't dislike him, but I didn't see what the big deal was. But then she kind of like turned me on to how good Wiz Khalifa was. But yeah, I haven't heard anything new from him in a while, man.
Yeah. Some people looking. He was good with the crowd the whole nine. Like what's funny was Mac Miller went before him, and that's before Mac Miller was Mac. It was Mac Miller, but he wasn't like signed fucking all the fucking awards he won. Mac Miller, he was like right on the grind. Mac Miller, and I was like, damn, I enjoyed the Mac Miller before. You know what I mean? And then obviously he comes out to be Mac Miller. And does his thing, but I enjoyed the Mac Miller more than Wiz Khalifa, even though Wiz killed it as well. Fucking right when Black and Yellow came out, they just shot Black and Yellow like streamers out everywhere and like a shit ton. You know what I mean? And fucking the crowd went fucking. I was smoking a blunt in front of 2 police officers, and they were just like this, did not give a fuck. The whole entire crowd was smoking blunts, walking next to police, didn't give a shit, not a fucking shit. Especially when Rolling Papers came on. His song "Rolling Papers."
Yeah.
Fucking everybody lit up to that. That was a good time.
My favorite Wiz Khalifa song is Oh man, it's God, I can't remember the name of it. It's the one he did with Juicy J. The
Eminem, you saying?
No, Wiz Khalifa.
Okay.
The Plan. I think it's called The Plan.
R.I.P.
All his dudes. I'm the realest, man. How's it go?
I stopped listening to music for a minute just simply because it was trash, and that was from like probably 2000, like I don't know, like 14, 15 maybe to like 2018. I just stopped. I was just like, the shit was all that mumble rap. You know what I mean? I couldn't take it anymore. Then
yeah, dude, it's bad.
You know what I mean? I'll stay bumping my Tupac and all that bullshit. Eminem. For me, it goes literally Tupac by like the thinnest of margins, the thinnest. I mean, I should just put them both right there anyway. That's what I'm gonna do. And Eminem, and I can write out to the shit. The amount of songs both those guys have could last you freaking 365 days, 24 hours a day.
Oh, this is how it goes. What's with all the ninjas and they feelings, man? All of this and I'm still the man. Thought of this when I was just a fan. With all this money wouldn't end the plan. Now it's all about them Benjamins. Balling hard and you in the stands. All this money, I'm a businessman. Out of all the dudes, I'm the realest man. Yeah, that's my favorite Wiz Khalifa song.
I think I've heard it now. It's weird because I've heard.
And then Juicy J gets on, and then he does the same thing, but it's in this Juicy J like, what's with all these ninjas and they feelings, man? All of this and I still the man. Out of all of this when I was just a fan. With all this money went in the plan. Now it's all about them Benjamins. Balling hard, you understand. All this money, I'm a businessman. Out of all these ninjas, I'm the realest man. Like that, dude. I love that fucking song. That's my favorite Wiz Khalifa song for sure.
I'm looking at
I'm a big 3-6 Mafia though, dude. Too. I'm a big 3-6 Mafia homer. So.
Oh, This Plane, very good. Obviously, with Wiz Khalifa. I'm trying to look at all of them right now. Never been. Let's see here. I know I'm missing out something here. Let's see. This is getting to his fucking. Oh, Paper Band. No, that's not it. Hey, where are the fuck all his songs? So I know he had a lot better than that because it's Black and Yellow and then See You Again, We Them Boys, Work Hard, Play Hard. Oh, Roll Up. Oh, Roll Up. That's what it is. Roll Up. That was a dope song. Roll Up. It was like more of like a slower hook.
Oh, Medicated is another one of my.
Yep, that's a good one.
Medicated is another one of my favorites. On My Level.
Yeah,
I'm on my level. Yeah, I'm on my level.
Oh, that's right. 28 grams with Wiz and Trap. That's another one.
Yeah, on my level is one of my favorites. The Plan, Medicated. That was the one. I think that was the one. That was another one that had Juicy J in it.
Rear Naked's getting out of here. Good night, brother. He's in England.
Peace, Rear Naked. Thanks for joining us, dude. I know it's late for you over there too, man. So appreciate you. The RearNakedMMA.com coming soon. But thanks for stopping through, bro. You're welcome anytime. But yeah, you're saying later. But yeah, man. On My Level is tight. I think Medicated is the other one with Juicy J. The one where he was like, what's the one where he says, I might bring a dispensary down to Tennessee. Whichever that song is, that one's fucking tight.
That's a hook.
It wasn't a hook. It was a part of like Juicy J's verse in that one.
So Yellow Wolf, remember Pop the Trunk? Yellow Wolf, Pop the Trunk.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just starting to remember some of the songs now because you brought it up. Debbie, oh man. Best Friend. I just want to party. That was with Gucci Man, right? Yeah. I just want to party. That's a fucking dope ass song. Oh man, I'm gonna listen to this shit later, right before we go live tonight. I'm gonna hit fucking Yellow Wolf up for first time in about 8 years. Shit, Billy Crystal. Remember Billy Crystal? Oh, that's a friggin' unbelievable story he tells. But the trope. Oh man.
Oh, KK is another fucking Wiz Khalifa song that I really fucking like. Blowing KK.
Okay, you know what? That must be his second album, right? Because I think I only fuck with his first one.
Oh yeah, it's on my mind. There's nothing else to say. It's on my mind. That's why every day I'm blowing KK, blowing KK, blowing KK. Blowing
yeah, I think that's when he went a little not mumble, but like towards that genre. And I was like, what the fuck's going on here? I loved his first album. Black and Yellow was just a shit, bro. Black and Yellow.
Oh yeah, Black and Yellow is tight.
I've done sex things with women to that song many times.
Oh yeah, roll that weed up and smoke it. Take that bitch home and poke it. Oh god.
Oh man, Wiz mixtapes were fire before his albums. Y'all need to check them out. I'm gonna Noah. I love the mixtape shit. Well, shit's minute. That's why fucking they're still making Tupac songs to this day because they're going to his mixtapes and they're mixing his mixtapes and they're mixing his mixtapes. So, yeah.
I gotta find that fucking song, man.
Yo, Cardona, I think Slaughter and Preston and Jose and that might be or Art. I'm not sure which one it is. It's one of the two. Hopefully, is coming down to Biloxi, Mississippi for the Peter Yan fight. I think they might be mean. I might be coming. There's like a 50% chance. But I'm also going to Vegas with the guys May 1st, so that's only 2 months after that. So I'm trying to not take too much time off work and look like a douchebag. My boys own the company, you know what I mean? I manage the company, so I don't want to look like a douchebag and take 2 vacations, you know what I mean, 2 months apart. So I'm trying to, you know what I mean, weigh that. And I know the Vegas trip is going to be the big trip. It's going to be during the Kentucky Derby, and that's also the Yuri Procnoa fight, and I can't remember the other guy. He's a big name guy too, with like Cub Swanson's fighting that night, Cowboy and Diego Sanchez. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll all be together. Everybody's going. Like, literally, there's probably like 20 people. No, well, 30 people combined with PSR and odds that are going to be going. So
Nice, dude.
Fans. Not. I hate that fucking word. Fans, viewers in the chat, and panel members. So you got some time. Awesome. You got some time sense.
Shit, man. When were you saying what times were these?
So it'd be May 1st. It'd just be the weekend. You can get flights for $70. I already checked. But the first, which is Saturday, so that would be I don't know how many months there are in the month before that, to be quite honest. So basically Friday, you'd want to fly in, and then Saturday, Sunday, maybe fly out Monday morning, depending on what your guys' work schedules are. You know what I mean? What you and your girlfriend.
Man. It would definitely be a money issue for me and not a time thing. I got all the time in the world, but yeah, the funds would be the issue for me. But no, everyone, y'all heard it.
I might have a house that you can stay at. We might have a house, so I'll let you know. It's a friend's house that sees people. You know what I mean? So if you're up for it, you let me know.
I will, man. I appreciate that, Nikki. Thank you. Hey, can you hold on just 1 second? Hold up.
100%.
You go ahead, man. I'm just gonna jump off for just a second.
Yes, sir. Put the cheated. UFC 259 is looking strong. Yeah, that's the Yan fight, Cardone, right? I'm not half baked, right? I know. I mean, I'm definitely half baked, but yeah. Yep, that's right. That's Nunes is fighting Megan Anderson. Jan's fighting Aljo, and what's the third one, Cardone? I'm trying to remember right now. I'll go up the ladder real quick. Is it? It's a girl. We got the girl. It's probably. Wait. No, not this weekend coming up. Next weekend. Yeah, that Cesar's records, Cruz vs. Canelo, and a few more good ones. Oh yeah, that's right. Cruising Kennedy's a big fight. What is the third title fight though? I know it's Nunes and Anderson, right? Jan and Aljo. What's the third title fight? I can't remember. I'm having a brain cramp right now. Chat, help me out. Johnny boy. Here, Noah. Which one is it? Who am I missing here? What division is it? It's not welterweight. Is it Izzy and Jan? Oh, well, yeah, Izzy and Jan. Yeah, there we go. Johnny put it in right when I said it. There we go. All right, cool.
Sorry, man. I'm back. Appreciate you putting it down. Yeah.
Izzy and
but
Jan.
I just thought of the fucking the song. It's medicated. That's the fucking Juicy J verse I was thinking of. I was trying to think of.
I think I might have heard that once or twice, but not enough to like throw down a rap on it.
Roll that weed up and smoke it. Take your bitch home and poke it. Juicy be getting so faded. Thank God I got a chauffeur on that good caliber. Pulling hoes bad as fuck. Just like a young and my ninja Juicy do all them drugs. Yeah, I love that song, man. That's Juicy J goes hard on any fucking like if he is a guest on any song, he always kills it, man. Like he always brings the fucking heat when he's on any kind of like if he makes any kind of like guest appearance on any track. But yeah. But shit, man. Well, we got 15 minutes here. It's gonna kind of bullshit for a few more minutes and then wrap it up. So
I could have hit a plus 4,000. No team to score, and oh god, wow! I was gonna sprinkle it. So it was plus 4,000. What it was, or it's 2-0 Tampa Bay Lightning against the Hurricanes, and it was in the first period. The bet was I could either take Tampa Bay to win in regulation. Minus 125, or taking plus 4,000. No more goals scored for the rest of the game, or the other team. And I was like, plus 4,000. I should sprinkle just a little bit. And those motherfuckers didn't put another goddamn puck in that fucking net. Holy shit!
Damn, dude. I fucking. Are you a Tampa Bay fan? Are you a hockey fan?
I'm a fucking diehard fucking hockey fan. I'll bring up my Boston accent for that one.
Are you? Yeah. Is it Bruins, Tampa Bay? Like who?
Bruins. I know it's Panthers over Tampa Bay, but I'm Bruins diehard, so they're another. We play them a lot, so I have a bunch of Panthers stuff over there, but no, it's Bruins, and the reason I got into fighting and boxing, you know what I mean, like watching and doing it, is because I love the hockey fights. And this is at age like 12, 11, 12, 13, you know what I mean? And my dad bought a heavy bag and a speed bag, and I had that in my house until I was, we moved out 21, 22. But but that's why I started watching MMA and all that stuff, is because the hockey fights, and then boxing was my first love, you know what I mean? So when I first started watching boxing, it was like during the I would say end of Tyson's career, when Holyfield and Lennox Lewis's little rival kind of tipped off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And through the Zab Judah days, I mean the De La Hoya and Mayweather. You know what I mean? I'll just throw everything. I'm forgetting a lot of people, and then all of a sudden, Ultimate Fighter Season 1 comes out, and that's all she fucking wrote.
Nice.
That's it. Forrest Griffin, Stephan Bonner fought. I mean, it was before that. I would literally wait all week for that show. You know what I mean? To watch. You know what I mean? And
that's when it kicked off for a lot of people, man. That first season of Tough.
Yep, it was for me, and I know a lot of people say that, so I know they're telling the truth. So it just they couldn't have. If it would have been a boring fight, things could have went a whole different way. You know what I mean? A really boring, like lay and pray type fight, but nope.
Oh yeah, dude, totally.
They got fight of the probably top 5 fights ever in UFC history, and it happened to be the first one on a big network.
Yeah, that was a super violent fight. Well, dude, I'm a casual Vegas Golden Knights fan. I'd only ever I played NHL 94 when I was younger, but I'd never really gotten into hockey. There ain't no fucking hockey rink anywhere near Little Rock. So when I was younger, especially but I've been kind of I was looking for a sport to kind of follow in the off season for the other ones, when there's no football. It's like, okay, well, what can I be watching? So I was like, I'm just gonna pick a fucking team, man. And the reason I picked the Vegas Knights was because of Ryan Reeves. He's one of the best enforcers. He's one of the best fighters in the league. And so I was like, fuck it, man. He's on the Knights. That's my team. And so, but I've started to follow him now. I got my players that I like. I like Marchessault and Pacioretty. Those are my dudes. And then Reva. So yeah, that's I'm kind of I'm a casual trying to be more of a legit, fan. And yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right this season. We're winning and losing games.
Yeah, you got it, right. It's really weird right now because sometimes you're playing 3 games back to back, same team. So it's very, very weird. They do that for COVID reasons. But hockey is, when you start watching it, and if you get the niche for it, not even just to bet, it's exciting. It is, man, because it's fast paced, dude. It's back and forth. You know what I mean? Fighting, heavy checks on the boards. People talking shit to each other, freaking fights. So
yeah, dude, it moves so quick. See, sometimes I can't even tell. Like, I'm like, dude, like, where's the fucking puck? Sometimes I'm like, where? Like, it's so fast paced, man. I love that about it, dude. And yeah, the fights and shit, like, it's really exciting, man. I like. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite sports to watch, besides like, football and stuff like that, and MMA, obviously.
down here in Florida, street hockey as a kid, like from age like 7, 8 years old to like, I probably played street hockey up until like 13, 14 years old, until baseball just took over my fucking life. But I mean, and I was really good. I was a great goalie, and I could actually skate. I have long legs. I'm not fast on the feet, like when it comes to running, but with skates on ice or rollerblades, I'm fast. But
nice. Yeah, I've never. I couldn't. Like, I've been ice skating like less than half a dozen times in my whole life, and I was never very good at it, dude. But like, look, all right, this is what I'm talking about. Fucking, I just pulled up our schedule. Like, the last 2 series, we've split it with both teams. We went 1-1 with the Ducks, and fucking 2-2 with the Avalanche.
Yep.
Yeah, like beat them the first game, fucking lost in the second. Lost in the third game, and then just beat them again. So it's just like we just can't get right the last few games.
It's why it's hard to bet it right now as well. So what I just do is I bet the over 1.5 goals to be scored either in the first or the second period. So I'll play it the first period. If it doesn't hit, I'll triple up on the second period. It's very rare you'll see first or second period not more than 2 goals be scored, or not more than 1 goal be scored. So the little niche I have, I've been doing it for 2 years. It's been making me money.
Nice. That's what's up, man. Well, yeah. So let me just look before you get out of here. Let me just kind of like look forward a little bit. So next week I'm going to do, like I said, a Red Hot Chili Peppers episode of this jam session. So that'll be next week for this. Now, next week for the movie. Can you maybe if I could get your input a little bit on next week's entertainment center? If there's any kind of like what genre should I go to the gangster movie genre, or should I go to the cop thriller, or should I go to the what? I want to watch one of those kind of movies, either like a Reservoir Dogs or like a gangster movie or something like that. I want to review something like that and make the episode one of those. So what are your thoughts on that?
The last one, like just like a gangster type, like I said, like Reservoir Dogs, like Pulp Fiction-ish type. You know what I mean? Like like thriller, crazy shit that happens in a movie. You know what I mean? That's the best shit to talk about. Not a love story.
Fuck yeah, right.
Let's not do.
You don't want to talk. Yeah, you don't want to do a deep dive on Brokeback Mountain, bro.
No. I mean,
all right.
No.
All right. Have it your way.
As long as I'm Heath Ledger.
Yeah, have it your way. But no, that's I think I'll do that, man. Let me pick a good. I might do that. I'll tell you what. I'll finally fucking figure out how to do Twitter polls, and I'll put a goddamn Twitter poll up, and I will just fucking I'll figure out what movie people would like to see.
I think a good idea, Twitter poll. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll do like a crime thriller. Not necessarily. It doesn't have to be a straight up like La Cosa Nostra movie. It doesn't have to be like straight up mafia movie, but like a crime thriller. Be a crime thriller movie.
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
But
dude, totally.
Good movie, worst ending ever. It was just like
dude, it's like, what was that? What happened?
No gunfight. No serious gunfight between the two.
So yeah, right, exactly. So you're telling me Josh Brolin dies off screen. It's okay that he died, but he dies off screen. You don't even see it. And then Sugar just walks away with a broken arm. That's how it ends, bro?
So weird, dude.
And it was such a dope movie. Like, I still think it's a dope movie, but the ending is like, y'all are drunk. Like you're Coen Brothers, like Cormac McCarthy, you're drunk.
I swear to you, when I watch that movie, I'm like, this is fucking ending. I'm like, they fucked this movie up so bad. I like literally every time I watched it, it's only been, to tell you the truth, like 5-6 times, because I know I'm getting the shittiest ending ever. But the reason why I watch is because I want to be like, Wow, you could have done this.
I watch it for the other parts. That the build-up, dude, when they're chasing him, when they're running him down in that truck with the dogs, and that fucking hotel shootout. That shit is so fucking ill and like intense. But then like, yeah, the ending is just like, God damn, y'all fucked that up.
It's like Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? Like they just Game of Thrones it.
Yeah, just womp womp. Crazy, but yeah, that's a good idea, man. I'll do that. I'll put a few crime thrillers up, and I'll have people vote on it, even if I get just a couple votes, and I'll that.
Bring my ball gag for a Pulp Fiction reenaction.
Because I did really want to do either Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs at some point. So even if that's not next week, those you can count on doing an episode. I wanted to do like an all Tarantino episode, but I kind of want to I want to kind of space that shit out. Like I want to do concentrate on one movie a piece.
Yeah, because
if I could possibly do that.
Pulp Fiction has like 10 different type of scenes on there that you can. Just
dude. I feel like each one of those movies kind of deserve their own episode a little bit. But maybe maybe I won't put Reservoir Dogs in that bowl. But I'll put some other like crime thrillers. Yeah. Well, dude, I'm gonna get out of here. Do you want to give some final thoughts and tell everyone how they can follow you on social media?
Yeah, just hit me up at Mr. Fatfist on Twitter, like you guys know, and Bosnick _UFC and IG. I'm on there, not much. Always at PSR, but go to if you type in Pub Culture Radio Live, it's going to bring you to our channel that we're using right now for all the live content. Everything else gets uploaded right onto Pub Sports Radio after that. But for live, go type in Pub Culture Radio. You'll see Pub Sports Radio Live pop up in a black emblem, and just hit the sub button. I'll be live at 10 p.m. tight with Millie Mills and Billy Briz for the Laker and Jazz game. Fuck yeah!
Well, thanks again for coming on, Mickey. This was fun, man. We'll have to do it again. Like I said, next week will be Chili Peppers. So if you want to stop through and check that out too, man, you're always welcome.
Thank you for having me on, brother.
No sweat, dude. Anytime.
Later, brother.
Later, dude.
Adios, amigos.
There he is. The one and only. The Shoey King. Nicholas Elbows. Well, this was a great stream, boys. This was a jolly good time. I'll tell you what. Got to review Nevermind, which is an incredible album. Such a good listen. So glad. I want to give a big shout out to the General, Alex Ramirez, and everyone else that suggested that I do Nevermind. It was a great listen. I want to give a special shout out to Jack and Boston Nick for coming through on the stream, and a big shout out to everyone that came through in the chat. Noah, Rear Naked, Nick Alexander. Even the trolls that I had to boot right the fuck out of here, man. Jimmy, Moyes, appreciate you coming through, Moyes, irregardless. Even the trolls, man. Even the trolls that had to. I apologize, I wasn't in the chat as much. I kind of got carried away with my my Nirvana takes, but I really do appreciate all you guys coming through. And yeah, it was a great stream, man. I'm really looking forward to the one next week. Like I said, next week will be Red Hot Chili Peppers. So next week's episode of Two Senses Jam Session, we will rock out to Red Hot Chili Peppers. I will review the albums Californication and Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic. I will talk about that, tell you what I think about that. If Jack and Nick want to come on the panel and tell me what they think about those albums and Red Hot Chili Peppers in general, we'll kind of talk about that kind of like alternative, kind of like funk influence kind of shit. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to listening to those albums. It's been a while, just like it had been a while for Nirvana, Nevermind, but Nevermind was awesome, man. I give it a 9.5. My favorite tracks are Lounge Jack, Lithium, Come As You Are, In Bloom, and Drain You, in order from 5 to 1. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun talking about it with y'all, man. I think we had there were 12 people in here at one point. It's pretty damn good for just a couple guys bullshitting about Nirvana. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Y'all made the stream possible. So thank you to everyone that came through in the chat. Thank you to the General for suggesting, General and everyone else that suggested that I do this episode, this inaugural episode on Nirvana and Nevermind. I like this fucking avatar here, man. I think I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, man. Like I said, next week will be Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I will put a poll out for next week's episode of the Entertainment Center on Tuesday, and see what movie I should review. But yeah, look forward to Red Hot Chili Peppers next week. Thank you to Boston Nick and Jack Attack for coming through. Thank you to everyone that came through and contributed to the chat. Y'all are the shit. And I'm sorry I wasn't in the chat as much as I normally am. But yeah, this was awesome. Y'all are awesome. Tomorrow will be another episode of my radio show with my wife, Lady 2 Cents. We will talk about all kinds of shit. We'll talk about wrestling. We'll talk about Matt Riddle, baby, the original bro, dude. We'll talk about a lot of shit, man. So, and we'll talk also the UFC. Before you get out of here, the UFC heads, the MMA heads in the building. Irregardless, my man, we will talk some UFC tomorrow. We will talk. We'll dive into a little UFC, and then we'll really get into it on Friday. But thanks again, boys. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, next Wednesday will be a Red Hot Chili Peppers episode. I will review Blood Sugar Sex Magic and Californication. But this was awesome. Nevermind is awesome. Y'all are awesome. This has been just my 2 cents, and I hope to catch y'all on the flip side. Peace, boys.